morning. Morning. Hi, lads. Oh, good afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening. How are we doing? Blood, thank you very much. Good morning. How are we doing? Happy Tuesday. It's my hand after sewing all day. Oh. You know, I got Greg to, oh shit, if I stuck myself in retro, it's not retro. Thank you, Sect. Thank you for noticing that. I'll blame Greg for that, because Greg put me in retro. It's a mature rated game. I didn't realize it was a mature rated game. Wonder whether we'll get to see anything sexy. I got Greg to try the Nancy Drew sewing last night, and he said it was awful. So I feel quite vindicated that he couldn't do it either. My plan with Nancy, so I'm gonna say this, but when I don't do it, I don't want any judgment. I would like to try and do the sewing thing possibly off screen. Because I think it's gonna take me like a good few hours to do. And then I can put on a movie or something on my other screen, and I can just sit and do the sewing thing until I drop. And it means I can walk away from it and everything, and then when we come back to Nancy, it'll be done. But I don't want any judgment when I don't do it. But I don't find time to do it. So if we turn up to the next Nancy Drew stream and I haven't done it myself, I don't want you to be like, Badger, I thought you said you were going to do it off screen. I did, but I don't want any judgment, alright? Yeah, how did he get through QA testing? I wonder, did anyone do it successfully? Maybe it ran better back in the day. Nancy Drew, Secret of the Old Clock. I wonder if people are complaining about it. I don't know if the Nancy Drew community's big enough. Oh, there we go. People are complaining. Yeah. That there's no speed adjust for it. Somebody's posted on Reddit, I beat the dress sewing minigame in Secret of the Old Clock first time. Ask me anything. That's so funny. That's so funny. Why is there a sewing minigame in the first place? I guess... So my guess is because Nancy Drew is a game for girls. So get, you know... And they said, oh, you know what girls like? They like sewing. So put a sewing minigame in. Like, the target market for Nancy Drew is... yeah, okay. Explore the award-winning Nancy Drew PC games for girls and adults. I like that. I like how they're separate, girls and adults. That's funny. That's on the official Her Interactive website as well. No boys allowed, only girls and adults. Oh my god. Yeah. Girls like sewing, makeup, and boys. No, boys have cooties. God. Yeah, so I presume they were just like... Okay, and pies. There's like a cooking mini game because girls also like pies and cooking and baking. I'm trying to think if there's any like... Oh, Nancy, like golf as well. Mini golf. Mini golf. And horses too. As well, there's lots of horse mini games in these in the Nancy Drew games. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. I just they didn't need to make it that difficult. Yeah. Apparently, it's a lot of people's least favorite Nancy Drews, which I didn't know. The Secret of the Old Clock, just because of the sewing mini game. I don't know if People have written it on the reviews. Yeah, real size golf only for boys. Girls can only deal with small golf balls. It's just small. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and do it off screen. Just had to ask Greg a question. Haley, happy Christmas! Happy Christmas! Have we put up our Christmas trees yet, everyone? Has anyone put up their Christmas decorations? Hey Rev, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, better PC makes it faster, maybe. But it also like skips frames, which is just wild too. Oh, sorry, I don't know how to sew a tree. God, you don't? You should play the Nancy Drew game. It'll teach you. I have not, but I think we might do it this weekend. Maybe. Give a Christmas morning, Shitwind. But where does Santa leave the presents then if there's no tree? No, I don't have Christmas decorations. I have no tree for me either. Okay, the tree in my office will have to be your guys' tree too. Although the tree I usually put in my office usually sits directly behind chat. Because I don't have anywhere else to put it. Oh, fair enough, shit. We're fair enough. Oh dear. So what do you put what does he think about the Christmas tree going up in on Christmas morning? Oh, too small and dainty for regular golf. Yeah, fourth, you need to join us and play mini golf. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, I was thinking we might put ours up this weekend, which is a weekend earlier. So usually I'm the weekend that December begins in. But we've got some friends coming over a little bit early. So I thought put the tree up so that, because they're not putting any decorations up because they're going away for Christmas. So they're seeing us a bit early. So I want to get our tree up so that they can, like, you know, get the festive vibes before they go away. Which expression? Heard of Sweet Christmas? I don't know if I have. Haley. I don't. Now I'm like, rethinking everything. I don't think I've heard of it. Is it real? Or are you pulling our leg, Haley? Yeah, I usually put up a tree in the office so you guys can, even if you don't have a tree or decorations up, you can get the vibes. Hey, yes, Jay, good afternoon. Oh, it does mean that we'll need to dust my shelves because I usually put tinsel up on them. I don't want to dust them. Oh, make Greg dust them. Yeah, just borrow my tree. Exactly. You could print a picture of it as well and maybe put it on your wall. Pulling legs. Well, Haley, my leg's feeling a bit achy. It's feeling a bit pulled. Right, let me get Pentiment up. So, Pentiment is a point and click medieval game. Is it a bit loud? I don't know. Everything seems loud to me now. I don't know if I got some, like, wax out of my ear, but everything seems louder. Maybe I've just gotten older. Yeah, it's a bit loud. Okay. It might be a bit quieter when we get into the game. It is. Let me give you the store pitch for it. Step into a living, illustrated world in a time when Europe is at a crossroads of great religious and political change. Walk in the footsteps of Andreas Mahler, a master artist who finds himself in the middle of murders, scandals, and intrigue in the Bavarian Alps. Did it go in the jar? No, I just eat it. I just eat it off the earbud. It's not so good if you let it ferment in a jar. That. Pressing this. Oh, you can make your own candles. Doesn't Shrek make his own candles out of his wax? I think he does. Yeah, the music is nice, isn't it? It's a little bit Christmassy. Let me put you guys in. I'm picking the font. Use stylized fonts or use easy to read fonts? Which would you guys prefer? Because you're the ones who are probably reading the... I'm tempted to say easy to read, but then stylized is kind of fun. You know, it's kind of like, ooh. Hey, Jin. Good morning. Oh, we always bullying the elderly. Always. Who's more elderly than medieval people? Whichever font looks like a doctor. Yeah. Easy to read, all right. Yeah, you guys want easy to read when you can't even read? Okay. It automatically saves my... Lovely. Wow. Oh, I've got a rock. Oh, I can rub this old... I can rub this old man out. It's what I was going to say before I realized that I shouldn't say that, and I said it anyway. Hey, Sack. Who knew that erasers back in the medieval time were just rocks? I didn't. Yeah, this is easy to read. I like how it looks like pepper from Salt and Pepper. Oh, I wasn't done yet. Oh, this is nice. Oh, it's obsidian. I didn't know that. This is Pentiment. Oh, there you go, Haley. The sound stays on even if I tab out. Oh, yeah. I turned it up so we could all listen to the music. Oh, look, that finger. That's like me after that sewing minigame. Holy Roman Empire, April 15, 18. An artist sleeps. An artist's mind. Ooh. And the abbot said to me, Andreas, I actually really like this music, so I kind of I don't want to turn it down today. I haven't played it on stream, but I played Papers, Please in my own time and really enjoyed it. Got very fast, very efficient. I don't know what I was going for in Papers, Please, whether I did a run where I was a good person or whether I did a run where I was a bad person. I think I was a good person. I think I tried to tread the line where they wouldn't discover who I was, but then at the same time, try and let people that needed to come through. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Nice art. Oh, Joss Sawyer is the one responsible for Pillars of Eternity. Oh, good. Okay, so this is going to be great. I'm just enjoying the music. I don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. I need you to finish this commission by the end of April. Keep your conversations with Brother Piero to a minimum. Oh, fun. Okay. Click underlined word to access glossary. Look how long my finger is. I guess this is Brother Piero. This is beautiful. God. Oh my god. Okay, I'm free roaming. I kind of want a little emote of him. What a cutie. Yeah, I have escaped. We the Revolution. Ooh, that might be fun. I'm actually going to tab that in. Tab out and write that. That sounds fun. I'd have to do my reading about the French Revolution a bit more. I don't know what this does. Ah, that just does that. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Don't want you distracting the sisters in the library. Up to the devil's work again, are you? Don't encourage him. Devotion to one's work can yield pleasures of the mind superlative to those of the body. Either you need to spend time with more exciting lovers, or I need to learn how to work the Socrates way. And how did you reply to the abbot, Andreas? I apologized and I said I'd be more mindful. I said it is not my fault that God made me this handsome. I ignored him, which is what the comment merited. It's not my fault I'm so handsome. You're insufferable. Alas, this Christian faith views desire less favorably than I did in my time. Oh? Perhaps this longing for you will instill them a greater appreciation for beauty. Right, try telling that to the abbot next time, Andreas. Kinda gives me tingle vibes. Hey, Jorvie, good morning. Despite the abbot's ire, you must endure. Soon you will have finished both the abbot's work as well as your masterpiece. And then you will return to Nuremberg, where marriage and your new life as a master await you. Oh, there we go. Free imperial city of the Holy Roman Empire. Major trade center and city of arts, including printing. Cool. A little nun. What a little cutie. Amen, though. Yes, marriage to someone he has never met. Hardly ideal. Well, the alternative is becoming a philosopher. Oh, Jesus. Then you should definitely get married. Is she pretty, at least? That is what my brother said in his letter, but maybe he's just trying to lift my spirits. The small portrait they sent me was lovely, but we artists can be flatterers. Oh, who knows? That's not why I'm doing it anyway. Let's say it would be flatterers. It's growing late. The wheel of time stops for no man, Andreas. I fear you must leave us. True, your majesty. Will you visit us again soon? Hopefully, but it's out of my control, your majesty. I can't always dream of this place, your majesty. Oh, we're in a dream, okay. As are many things, trust in providence. Grobian, please see Andreas safely home. Of course, your majesty. Until next time, Andreas. Until next time, Your Majesty. Pay no mind to the other fools, Andreas. I never do. What charming little drawings. Ow! At least I would if they'd stop stepping on my feet. Watch where you're going. They're fools, Andreas. No point trying to teach them anything. I like these guys. I know old Ron wants you to endure the abbot's shit, but since I take you home, I get the last word. Don't let him run you ragged, boy. I won't. The abbot can push me around. He's just trying to keep order in the abbey. I'm an outsider. I will be fine. I don't want to cause any trouble. Can't push me around. That's what I like to hear. Well, this guy. He's cute, isn't he? Hey, Vikrin. Ah! Would you please? I kind of like this guy with the, like, full maracas. I give up. Take me home, Gribbian. As you wish, Andreas. Good morning, Ursula. Good, and, time to get up. The Baron, April 1518. Okay. Can I run? No, just walk. I really should clean this up. The Picantrix? Picatrix, Key of Solomon, the Heptameron, Prior Fernec, Ferren keeps giving me all these books to read. Oh, there he is. Picture of him. Click Journal tab. Is this tab? Click Journal tab. Journal tab. Ah, up here. Okay. Another day, another few pages for the abbot, and hopefully a few for myself. I need to get across town and head up to the abbey so I can start work on the at the scriptorium. Oh, get out. This is so pretty. Aunt Finger's wonderful. Long pointing, lovely long pointing fingers. And then this is all of Europe. This is where we are. People. There we go. Prior Fernec. Friend? I've got absolutely Ferenc. Ferenc? I'm gonna go with Ferenc. Originally from Hungary, Ferenc is the prior of Kiersau Abbey and is responsible for running the scriptorium, known for his interest in esoteric books. Frank. Yeah, let's just call him Frank. That's gonna, close enough. I would not either. Good morning, Squire. Okay. Brother Piero of Verona, artist of Kiersau Abbey, known for his kindness and helpful nature. Brother Piero is also respected as a master painter specializing in extraordinary works of color. Ursula Gert Niren, daughter of Peter and Clara, half-sister of Ava and Big George. Okay. What's the finger do? Okay, the finger goes to... Right, that's the finger tab. Oh, no, not tired yet. Perhaps after Compline. Christ, this is just a lot of things. The monastic hour corresponding to 8 p.m. One of the little hours of prayer. The monks and nuns retire to their dormitories shortly afterwards. Oh, look at him. Look at that little lad. I'm so quite enamored by this guy. It's fun. So let's go. Should I talk to the kid? I guess so. Well, that was a great chat. Great chat. Thank you. Good morning, Andreas. Did you sleep well? Ordinary as far as sleeping goes? Not well, but there's something to be done about it now. Let's just say, yes, it's great. So glad to hear it. Anyway, I know you'll be off to the Abbey, so I packed you some food. Almonds, cheese, and some of the rye you like from the Albans. Otto wanted me to ask you to join him for dinner at the Abbey. Oh, shit. I should have seen who Otto was. Oh, there we go. Otto stopped by? Yes. Oh, Otto has a doggo. Look at that little dog. Look at that little lad. This is how I feel some days, though. Wow. Doctor. Yes, around dawn. I wonder if she's got a thing for Otto. Yeah, beer was the safer option for kids. Cleaner than water, right? Here you are, Andreas. That's too kind of you. Many thanks. Master Andreas, if it wouldn't be too much trouble, could we... Would it be too much trouble if you paid next month's rent today? And if we raised it by 2 groschen? A groschen is a type of thick silver coin minted throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Groschen are typically worth 12 pennies. Let's call them pennies. But it may be minted at different values. I hate to ask, but we're behind on our taxes to the Abbey. 2 months behind. Peter's losing his hair over it, even more than usual, I mean. Besides, we wouldn't want Peter to lose any more of his precious hair. I'm not sure how to respond to this. Rent wasn't due until the beginning of May. Be generous, Andreas. You can spare the money. It will ease their burden. You must take the consequences of an inaction into account. What is this shit? Don't they pay taxes every year? Why is this falling on you to fix? I mean... But if we can spare the money, isn't it better to keep the good relation? Oh, Fen Ludge. Do you guys think we should be little angels and give them the money? As if we've got it. But then what if I need the money later for something? I feel like this is a them problem, not a me problem. But the thing with landlords is that they might just evict you. But what's stopping them from just saying, okay, well, you've got something... You know, gotta find somewhere else to live then if you can't pay up. Sect. No, you have a good time at the doctor's. I hope it goes well. I like his pose there. Really considering. I feel like we don't want to piss the villagers off. On the other hand, she might think she can keep asking me for advances on rent. Were these taxes unexpected? Why? That's actually a question. Peter says our taxes didn't go up for years, but ever since we've been married, it's just gone up and up. It used to be that if we didn't have the money, we could make the payment kind of with some, in kind with some of our crops. The abbot stopped that last year. Now, if we don't get a good price from the miller, it's hard to give the abbey its share. I know it's not your problem, Andreas, and Peter is too proud to ask you himself. What does Peter look like? Doing that for minutes when asked such a question? Yeah, like calculating. Don't mind me, I'm just drawing a picture of your husband as well. Can you find it in your heart to help us out? Well, both of them. So I suppose it's not out of the question. Yes, I think I can manage that. Versus like a more polite answer. I think we'll go with the polite one. Oh, God bless you, Andreas, and may Saint Luke watch over you today. Saint Luke is Christian evangelist and patron saint of artists and physicians, often represented by a winged bull. No. Speaking of Saint Luke, how is your masterpiece coming along? It's been 2 months now, hasn't it? Slowly, I'm afraid. Most of my days are spent doing work for the abbey. It's only during the divine office that Prior Fenric allows me to work on my masterpiece. Divine office, the prayer times observed by all Christian monastic orders, monks and nuns pray together 7 times a day and once at night, as dictated by the rule of Saint Benedict. This is a very educational stream. A reasonable restriction, but it's slow going. The city council doesn't require it to become a master. I'm making it mostly to show clients and for my own sake. And yes, when I do finish, I will go back to Nuremberg, where I will marry and open up a workshop of my own. From Nuremberg to a university and now traveling the world as an artist. What a life you have ahead of you, Master Andreas. Yes, I suppose it does feel like I'm starting a new chapter in my life after some wandering. It must feel rather frightening, starting all over again. It is, but I know now that this is what I want to do. Yeah, sure. This will be remembered? Oh, shit. Great. Certainly not anyone in Tessing. Anyway, I don't know anything about art, but I've seen you sketching such beautiful things in your little book. Your masterpiece must be wonderful. It is. It's my finest work. It's getting... I don't want... I don't need a big ego. Just, medium ego is fine for me. Hard work will get you all the way. That's what my father used to say. God rest his soul. Now, I have to go back to my own work. Have a good day at the Abbey, Andreas, and we'll see you after Vespers for supper. Not tonight, but thank you. Klaus Drucker invited me over for supper. That's Klaus. Oh, of course. Please say hello to the Druckers for us. Eva. Hello, Andreas. Just something to say. Oh, no. I don't want to chat to you, sorry. I mean... How much are you short? About 2 goldens worth. It's a golden. Gold coins used as currency throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Though different standards exist for the golden in many different regions, it is generally equivalent to the Florentine florin. If you can't pay your rent early, that's all right. I'm sure we can find some way to pay the abbot. I was just curious. Ah, I see. Peter is too proud of a man to ask for charity when there's still ground to till. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have asked you about rent in the first place. You're young and have your own life ahead of you. You've been a good host. God bless you, Andreas. Don't mention this to Peter, all right? He'd hate to know I told you about our troubles. I mean, I don't want to lie, I don't, if Peter asks me, I don't feel like I should lie. chickens. Hello. Il Peter. Or Peter. Il Peter or Peter. Right. Andreas. Who are you? Are you another Peter? I don't have a name, sorry. Let's talk to ill Peter then.
God bless you.
Andreas.
Oh, yes, Andreas. This weather's been god awful. This town's gone to shit since my days.
Were things very different when you were younger?
As different as beer and piss. The old abbot didn't bother us much about our customs. He didn't mind if we left a little offering to Butcher to keep the skies clear, the weather fair.
Presuming this is a pagan goddess of the Alps associated with animals and spinning wool, she is still invoked by some Christians in Austria, Switzerland, Bavaria, and Swabia?
Matthias knew that Christ was in our hearts, even if the White Lady's name was on our lips.
The church banned all observations of pagan gods, ill Peter. Saint Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states he was the Egyptian-born commander of the Roman legion who converted to Christianity. They were all martyred for their faith. His hand is a relic in Kiasao's shrine. I wonder if we can go have a look at his fingers. I'll ask him about the saint. Oh, no. I want to select.
Yes, and Saint Saltia too. But who do you think protected it before they came along?
One of Tassing's patron saints, Sartia, was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided St. Moritz's soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Yeah, fun game, but you learn a little bit of history on the side. Yeah, like our rude or horrible histories. Horrible histories with swear words. I don't know how historically accurate it is. I would like to suggest that it is, but perhaps it's like historically accurate with a couple of liberties taken.
The saints weren't the first to watch over Tassing. My father knew that. Old Rannig Kemper knew that.
The late husband of Attila.
That bastard abbot may not like it, but some of us keep the traditions alive.
What do these traditions entail?
When you get up in the night to take a piss, go around the right side of the house and never go back the same way. That way the witches won't steal your soul.
Oh, how interesting. I should go.
All right, God bless you.
Okay, we can't get past the sheep. Did the cat have a rocket on his back? I'm sure it's a historically accurate rocket. Morning, Andreas. Morning, Big George. How's it going? You working today? Just taking a rest for a bit. Dad's still in the field. He hit a big rock with the plow and it took me Lord knows how long to pull it out. You off to the Abbey? Every day but Sunday. Right, thank God for Sundays. Smells like a storm's coming, no? Just smells like fresh alpine air to me. You've been traveling too much. Where was it you spent your year before coming to Tassing? Wandering years during which a journeyman, artist, or craftsman travels far and wide to improve their skills. Oh shit, I get choices? Pick a background that will affect your character's choices going forwards. Okay, knows some Italian and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Basel and nearby Bern, Zurich, and Freiburg. Andreas knows some Dutch and French and can reference cultural touchstones from Antwerp, Bruges, and Ghent. And Andreas knows Italian, a little Greek, and can reference cultural touchstones from Florence, Venice, and Milan. I think Italy seems best because where does the Pope live? Italy, right? I think. No, unfortunately, he doesn't know English. Yeah, the Swiss do. There's no option to learn I guess. Don't the Swiss speak German and French? Oh, Basel is Switzerland. Oh my god, how embarrassing! I didn't know. Oh, because Zurich, obviously. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go for Italy though, because it's likely that the Swiss guards. No, Italy. Italy, Florence for a while, but Venice and Milan as well. There we go. Milan was one of the largest cities in Europe. Milan was once a major city-state in the Italian peninsula before becoming part of the Spanish Habsburg Empire. It is an economic and cultural power due to its position along central trade routes. Florence, home to the powerful Medici family who ruled the city for centuries. Florence is known for its artistic patronage, hosting artists, thinkers including Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Botticelli, and Machiavelli. Venice is one of the most powerful republics in the Italian peninsula. Sitting on the northwest coast of the Adriatic Sea, Venice is a major center for commerce and art in southern Europe. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we know Da Vinci. Yeah, I'm glad we picked Italy. Italy? No wonder your senses are dull. You've been down there too long. Spend enough time in these mountains and you'll be able to smell a storm coming. How long will that take? 10, 15 years? I don't think I've got that long, Big George. What do you spend all that time in Italy doing anyway? Other than art, I mean. Oh, okay, a hedonist. Andreas seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. He's extremely social and quite experienced in all the enjoyable vices of the world. Andreas lives to work and dedicates all of his time to his art. Andreas spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he can. Rapscallion. Andreas has a penchant for getting involved in petty schemes, pranks, and minor crimes and fistfights. And a businessman, Andreas devotes much of his time to self-promotion, optimizing business expenses, making investments, and balancing his books. So I like the sound of crime. I like the sound of hedonism as well. That sounds fun, right? But I also kind of like the idea that we like reading. I wish we could pick more than one. I do love crime. He's already middle-aged. I actually don't know how old we are. I think everyone says we're young, but we look pretty haggard. Yeah, we chose Italy. Yeah. Seeks out pleasure wherever he goes. Is extremely social and quite experienced in all of the enjoyable vices in the world. Spends all of his non-working free time finding and reading as many books as he possibly can. Petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. I think small petty crimes and pranks might be quite fun. Bravo. Thank you very much. Happy Tuesday. Good morning. I keep sniffing. I don't know why I'm so snotty today. Yeah, people in Middle Ages were haggard by 21 because 21 was middle-aged, I guess. I think it would be so funny if we did pranks on people. Petty schemes, pranks, minor crimes, and fistfights. Yeah, let's be a rapscallion. That sounds cool. Getting into trouble. I got involved in a scheme or two, a bit of mischief, more than a few brawls. Street fighting is a sort of pastime on the Italian peninsula. Just a little fun, really. Sounds like a strange way to pass the time, Andreas. Anyway, I have to get going.
George, let's go!
Dad's already acting like I'm taking long, even though I did all the work to get that rock out. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Yeah, unfortunately, there wasn't an option for incest. Would have picked it if there was, though, sorry. I would have. This is cool. Alright. Oh, look, a little pretzel shop. I also like how the sheep block the way. I think so, Stephen. I think so. Andrus Schmidt's smithy. It's so much smaller than the one he uses at the Abbey. Oh, Andreas, good timing. It does have autosave, luckily. Do you have a moment to lend me a hand? Of course.
I've got too many irons in the fire. Or rather horseshoes. I miscounted how many I put in. Now I need a hand or else they'll overheat and I won't be able to work the metal.
Oh, fun! Okay. Take the shoe in the tongs. Put the hot part of the shoe on the anvil and hit it with the hammer. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, Christ. Oh, no. It's not easy to do when you're... Oh, right! Don't tell me to go faster! I'm trying! I'm in windowed mode, so my mouse keeps going out of the window.
Oh, next one!
Back to the sewing machine, now we're doing blacksmithing.
Thanks for the help, Andreas. I don't know what I was thinking, doing all of those at once. Sure would be nice to have someone help me out here every day.
Have you considered a child? Considered a child. Put the children to work. I'll ask about an apprentice. I have. None of the boys in the village seem interested. Keep at it then. I bet you could get Bert Drucker. Oh, a little kid. Also a child. Actually, hang on. Look, he's got some nice illustrations. Oh, look. What beautiful long legs, this fishman. Oh, my goodness. Look at this handsome little radish. Children yearn for the metalworks. Klaus would have my head if I tried. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more of your time. I'll see you and Otto up at the Abbey guest house for dinner. Martin, please, can you give me a hand here?
What do you want? I'm keeping an eye on them.
That looks a lot like standing there and doing nothing.
Martin, for Christ's sake, help your cousin.
Ah, morning, Andreas. Excuse us. One of the fence rails fell and the sheep started hopping it. Martin, idiot, are you going to help them? Should I offer to help? Perhaps helping others also helps us. It allows us to feel useful and take the satisfaction in our work. That idiot Martin should be helping them. Yell at him, give him a good scare. I feel like it's Martin's job, not our job. But then, if we set a good example, maybe let's help them. Because, yeah, I kind of want to do a sheep minigame. I don't know anything about sheep and I'll probably just get in their way. Is there something I can do to help? Have you ever handled sheep before? No. Then no, but thank you. Christian of you to offer. See? I
look really good now.
Oh, look. There's something going on at the Steinauer's place. Oh, I really like the smell of, like, manure. It's one of my favourite smells.
Who's that on the horse looks rich?
I don't know, Martin, but Lucky is giving him an earful. Christ, I haven't seen Lucky that worked up since Peter and Clara's wedding when Johan pulled his pants down. Oh, there we go. There's Johan, the pants boy. Oh, look at that cat. What a cute... Oh, it's Susie. Look at that long dog. I'm having a great time today. Knocked 2 of my man's teeth out. You don't want to feel the strength behind that stonemason's anger.
Do you think he's noble? Looks really rich.
God damn it, Martin. Stay out of trouble for once.
What on, Hetty?
Behave yourself. Don't we have enough to deal with right now? Andreas, if you wouldn't mind moving your skinny little body up the road, we need to get these sheep under control. Help your aunt and cousin. This will be remembered. Eat shit, Andreas! I think I've been bullied. Oh, so we can go that way to the church. Can I go up there? No. Oh yeah, I can. Actually, I don't think I can get up there. Why wouldn't there be a road here? Okay, well, let's head to the church then anyway. Oh, I can run. Look at us go. Yeah, she's having a big fat nap. Morning, Andreas. How's it going? Morning, Klaus. Another day at the Abbey. Another few hours to work on my masterpiece. Good morning, Rachel. Yeah, I think it is blocked by the sheep. Good to hear. You still coming for supper? Coming by for supper tonight? Marie and Bert would love to see you. We are a painter. I'm pretty sure that we're doing maybe some church manuscript painting. You know, like when they would translate things. They'd have the pretty pictures. I think that's maybe what we're doing. Hey, Arthur, whatcha? At the moment, all we know is that we are a painter. You really need to see those new woodcuts. I have an Italian edition of Till Eulenspiegel. The titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He is also quite skilled at trickery, tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. His excrement. Fantastic. He sounds great. I didn't realize Father Thomas let you print books in Italian. Come on, Andreas. He's not that strict. I know he's just trying to protect the people from adventure stories of questionable moral repute, sloppy typesetting, witch mania. Oh God, don't say that, Andreas. We're less than a day's ride from Innsbruck, capital of Austrian country of Tyrol, a major stop on the Imperial Road connecting Italy and Bavaria. It is the closest major city to Kiersau Abbey and Tassing. Notably, it was also the site of the witch trials in 1485. No need to get people around here all worked up about witches again. Besides, don't talk about witches around Father Thomas. Just a bad idea. Good to know. Hey, Daimo. So supper tonight after Vespers. So Vespers is the monastic hour at dusk. One of the major prayer hours is followed by supper. Of course. Great. I'll tell Marie and Bert you're coming. See you then. Can I go inside? Oh, no, it's locked. Shame. God, God bless, Master Mailer. I hope your week is going well. Thank you, Father. It's going quite well. I'm just on my way up the hill to get to work. Good, good, Andreas. I don't recall seeing you at Sunday morning Mass. You understand how important it is for your salvation that you receive Holy Communion, don't you? I apologize, Father Thomas. I promise you I'll make it this Sunday. Working on sketches late at night. Oh. I just stayed up late on Saturday. I don't want to get into an argument with him about this. I feel like maybe if we go to church, like all the hot gossip is at church, right? How hard I work to help the Abbey. I think we'll go get the... We'll get the gossip. There's no need to argue I should make a better effort to go to Sunday Mass. You don't have to make a promise to me, but our salvation is contingent on the... Oh my, what a blessed day to receive such an illustrious visitor. Master Malia, this is Lorenz, Baron of Rothvogel, a great lord from the countryside near Worms. Worms is a prosperous imperial free city in the western part of the empire, located in on the Rhine River. Worms has been the site of many imperial diets. Many imperial what? Diets. Yeah, Worms. I guess it would be like Worms, I suppose. Good to see you, Father Thomas. It's nice to be remembered fondly. I only wish all of your neighbours were as welcoming. Well, yes. What brings you back to our little town? My wife and I were returning from a trip to Venice. We spent a few days in Innsbruck, and it was terribly dull. I mean, it has a certain charm, common to these alpine cities, but the place was crawling with nobles for the emperor's diet. An imperial diet is an assembly of the 3 colleges of the imperial estates of the Holy Roman Empire, the prince-electors, the prince and dukes, and the representatives of the imperial cities. They meet to deliberate on matters of importance to the empire. Okay. Worms? Yeah, a visit and a chat about what we're up to. I suppose it's like a stream, isn't it? The Emperor? Was he there? Did you see him? Oh, briefly, but he was setting for a portrait at the time. Quite lovely. I didn't want to bother him or the painter. How was Venice, my lord? I lived there only a few years ago. Oh, fascinating. Well, the city's Jews now live in their own quarter in the north. The city's artists are still producing wonderful work. Titan, in particular, is a god. No offense, Father. Of course. Anyway, my wife wanted to stay a little bit longer in Innsbruck, and I decided to ride ahead to make a visit to Kirsau. I heard Father Matthias died shortly after my last visit, of course. Abbot of Kirsau before Father Gernot, widely respected by the monks and nuns as well as the people of Tassing, known for his kindness and his love of books. A great loss for the abbey, and for us all. Indeed, by good fortune, I recently came across a copy of the Historia Tassi he was reading during my last visit. It's an account of the early history of Tassing. Kirsau's previous abbot, Father Matthias, had a copy. Baron Rothvogel bought another to the abbey as a gift. Father Matthias was hoping to find a second copy to corroborate the contents of the first. It contains some fascinating details about the history of this place. I'm afraid they might even cause a bit of a scandal. Yes, but I must be off. There will be time enough to discuss Tassing's past later. I commissioned a manuscript from the abbey through Father Gernot, and I have come to check on its progress. Oh, my lord, if you have come to see your manuscript, you should speak with young Master Mailer here. It is an honor to meet you, my lord. Andreas is a journeyman artist from Nuremberg. For the next few months, he's also helping the abbey's scriptorium. A Nuremberger artist working in an abbey scriptorium in 1518? Oh, we should talk, Andreas. I must know the story. It would be an honor. Wonderful. It is so rare to find someone in the countryside who knows anything about art.
Thank you for the introduction, Father Thomas. Come to supper at the Abbey tonight. I'm inviting you to the Abbot's table.
Did the Abbot invite me?
Oh, don't worry about it, Father. Just show up after Vespers. What is he going to do? Refuse us?
Aye.
Excellent. We'll see you then.
So now 2 people want us to go to dinner with them. Oh, was it Gurno?
Miklas, I'm dismounting. Run ahead of us and take the horses to the Abbey's guest house. I'd like to take my time with Master Mailer. I'll meet you there. At once, my lord.
We are quite popular. Oh no, maybe he doesn't want us to eat with him.
So then a journeyman from Nuremberg. Forgive me for saying so, but you seem a little old to not yet be a master. Are you unmarried?
No, I'm not married, but in truth I came to my vocation later than my father and brothers. I was in university for a number of years at Erfurt, one of the most populous cities in the empire, and is located near its heart. It's been home to a respected university since 1379 and is a centre for humanist thought. Yeah, I thought we looked a bit haggard.
Erfurt, wonderful! This is the same university as Martin Luther. Have you read his work? Tremendous mind.
Oh, I was kind of hoping there would be a picture of him.
Oh my God, look at this little lad, lads. Look at him.
Oh, no. Go back to the Martin Luther.
Look at this little guy.
Licking his butt. Wow. This little guy. This little chunky lad. Hey, Alex. Howdy doody. Yeah, I can also definitely see that we are we're touching on some of the turmoil of the age with the like the situation in Venice. It looks good, doesn't it, Digits? It looks good. No, thank God, no sewing, but painting today, Doomsday. Painting today. Yes, it's fairly new, isn't it? I don't know what year it is. Yeah, so it does seem to be historically accurate, even if the history isn't that kind.
He says things about the church that should have been said years ago. Might get him into trouble, but he's a brave, brilliant man. Wait, you might have even met him, did you? You must tell me.
No, he was a few years ahead of me. Yeah, we're 1518. Yeah, 1518. I don't know. Do we want Andreas to... I feel like he... Try to remember what Martin Luther's ideas were. I did want to know what Andreas might think of them. Okay, taught that salvation and consequently eternal life are not earned by good deeds, rather they are received only as the free gift of God's grace through the believer's faith. They challenge the authority and office of the Pope by teaching that the Bible is the only source of divinely revealed knowledge. Okay. Yeah, translation of the Bible into German from Latin. It was I remember it was a big old hoo-ha because the Bible used to be only written in Latin. The idea was so that the common people, don't know Latin, couldn't read it. And it meant that the only way that they could receive the teachings of God was through interaction with the church. So whatever their priest told them was in the Bible, they had to believe was in the Bible because they couldn't read it themselves. So Luther is suggesting, or he translated it into German so the common people could read it, or the ones that could read anyway, and then could make up their own minds about what they were reading. Yeah. Yeah, I am wondering whether we should just stick with the main body of the church. Because it might be kind of fun to be... know, get all the hot church gossip. Yeah, I was just thinking it might be quite fun to be like in with the hot church gossip. I just feel like getting in with this guy. I don't know if it's the voice that I've given him, like the kind of asshole voice that I've given him, but he doesn't sing to me, so I don't really want to put my lot in with him. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want the hot gossip. We are Italian, that's true. Yeah. I'll say his ideas don't hold much interest. Oh, nonsense! Even if you disagree with him, how can you say the ideas do not hold your interest? I wonder if the good brothers of the Abbey have heard of him. Perhaps they have even read his list of 95 theses against the... Oh, theses? Theses? Against the church. A list of propositions against the church's practice of selling indulgences for the remission of sin. It was written in 1517 by Martin Luther, and wasn't it nailed to the door of a church? Father Matthias was not above having a lively debate. I hope that Father Gernot, I said? Gurno does not disappoint in that regard. Abbot before Father Gurno. But enough about Luther for now. Tell me about your university studies. You seem very well educated. Let's, massage his ego a bit. No. My families are merely wealthy enough to have provided me with all the books and tutors a child could dream of. I love all knowledge, from Aristotle and Cicero to... no, I don't know who these people are. I can't pronounce their names. To Phoenicio and Erasmus. I've definitely heard of him before. And everyone in between and yet to come. Oh, Cicero. Ficino? And Erasmus. It's very embarrassing. I know. I'm sorry, guys. Statesman, scholar, lawyer, and renowned orator of the late Roman Republic, he is revered both for his contributions to Latin literature and his skill at rhetoric. My Athlete info. Oh yeah, I was looking through the Game of the Year awards, and I was very upset to see that I got snubbed for Digital Athlete of the Year. Goodness me. Ficino. Cicero was a Roman statesman, and Marsilio Ficino was a 15th century Italian priest and humanist who was one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. He is well known for his translations of the works of Plato into Latin. Aristotle, Greek philosopher and student of Plato, renowned as a polymath, he wrote on a wide variety of subjects. His work is extensively cited by current scholars, and even more work is attributed to him than he could ever have written. Oh, it's kind of similar to Shakespeare then. A lot of Shakespeare's works, they don't actually know if they were written by Shakespeare. And Erasmus of Rotterdam, a Dutch priest and philosopher who is preeminent among northern humanists. He is known for his works of Latin, Greek, as well as his calls to reform within the church. Hey, Darth. Oh, cozy. How cute. Perfect time of year for it. Christmassy. Snowing. I may have misjudged the Baron. It seems he is as well read as any university student. In truth, I am simply happy to speak with another well-educated man. Now then, did you earn your doctorate? No, I didn't. Only a master's degree. I started working towards a doctorate, but didn't finish. Oh, that is a shame. Well, what was your area of study? Oh, fun. Okay, theology, strong understanding of Catholic theology, Bible knowledge, canon law, heresies, and similar subjects. Tempted to say this one because we are going for like a, we are going kind of churchy, like, you know, we're going towards the church's teachings and stuff. Imperial law, Andreas knows the basics of fractured systems of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. My voice is fucking going from reading all of this. I can feel it going. And medicine, familiar with the basics of human biology, medicine, and illness. This also feels like it would be quite useful if we're getting into fights. I am tempted to say law too, because I feel like we can get around anything. You know, as long as you've got a good enough knowledge of the law, I think we could bamboozle people. Fog, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Shane, for quitting grad school? I can't believe you didn't earn your doctorate. Oh, yeah, I feel like... Okay, what I wonder is if maybe we should pick something I don't have as much knowledge in, you know? So that maybe I can answer stuff that Andreas wouldn't know. Does that make sense? Galax. You were the one that suggested this game to me. I'm 90% sure. That's why I picked it up. Medicine and become the plague doctor. I'm tempted to say law because I think I don't know, I don't fucking know anything about the systems of laws that govern the various states of the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah, study the law to be a better criminal. Yeah, I think we'll go with imperial law. Yeah. You went law as well, Galax? Law, I suppose I thought I could practice in Nuremberg. I never had much interest in the subject, honestly. A bit dull for my tastes. Besides, the Empire is such a mess of jurisdictions. Bavarian law, Rhenish law, Franconian law, nonsense. I'd rather use my money to pay someone who studied the nonsense than learn it myself. You! If I had any faith, I would have prayed you'd never show your face here again. Curse you, Lorenz Rothvogel. Perch's dogs tearing you to pieces would be too kind a fate. She just fucks off. These rustic communities display a shocking lack of hospitality, don't you think? What was that about? Oh, who knows? By the time I finish guessing, the old crone will probably be dead. Well, what of your early time in university? Every student must study the trivium and quadrivium, yes? Yeah, totally. Trivium and quadrivium represent lower and upper divisions of classic liberal arts. University education, Latin, grammar, logic, and rhetoric form the trivarium. Arithmetic, geometry, music, and astronomy form the quadrivium. We also went, we went Italian. Did you have a favorite subject? Oh. Latinist, strong command of Latin grammar and vocabulary. He can also easily recall centenary antiquity, quoted words of wisdom from the Roman Republic and Empire. Logician, instinctively thinks through the implications of information he receives there. Adept at spatial analysis, he can easily perform complicated calculations in his head. Might be useful. Orator, excelled at rhetoric in university. He is a skilled teacher, persuader, and public speaker. Occultist Andreas knows a soul-endangering amount of theoretical and practical knowledge on alchemy, astrology, theurgy, necromancy, and various magical rites and ceremonies. Heavens and earth, Andreas knows a great deal about the constellations, heavenly bodies, and their movement. He also is familiar with various plants, animals, from study and personal experience. I feel like I would like logician. Like, occultist sounds fun, but I just feel like we're trying not to get burned at the stake by the church. That's what we're going. We're not gonna, you know, we might do a fun couple of pranks, but we don't want to get burned at the stake. Orator sounds pretty good, that we can persuade people to do stuff. All the voices I use, my voices are going, Gallux. I've done too many today already. Yeah, I do like the idea of being like, whenever we play a game where I can put all my points in charisma, always do, because if you could just raise your way out of something, it's so. Yeah, orator or logician could go well. Like, I'm thinking we're a lawyer and we've got big riz. Turning it to an episode of Law and Order. How about we go with orator, and let's hope that I can do any calculations that need to be done in my head. Raise an army of animals. Oh, like the little mice that live in the church. I'm also tempted to say Latin grammar, because that sounds pretty good. Because we are... Don't forget, we've said that we don't like Luther. Or that his ideas don't interest us. So it would be super useful if we could use Latin, because it means that we'll be able to read all of the church's books. I actually think maybe we'll go with Latinist. Because I've just convinced myself, because we're going to be able to read all the books in the church. I like how this guy's hat looks like a little mushroom cap. I know it's not super exciting, is it? Going Latinist, but... I focus on Latin. It's useful in so many ways, but especially for understanding manuscripts. Wonderful, a beautiful language used in the greatest empire in the ancient world. Tell me, what is your favorite sentia? Commonly understood moral maxims, typically originating from ancient Rome or Greece. They may be employed as a sort of quasi-logical rhetorical shorthand among educated audiences. Everyone enjoys this. I picked that one. I've picked that one. Maybe he won't know what it means. And then remember to tell the tale of another's kindness many times, but whatever kind deed you do for others, keep quiet. Ha! But using Erasmus is cheating. A little bit, Erasmus. Okay, hang on. I need to know how to pronounce his fucking name. I reckon it's Erasmus pronunciation. I'm presuming it's just Erasmus. 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 Okay. But Erasmus was paraphrasing Aristotle. Fair, if you don't mind dipping your Latin cup into Greek as well. And your other studies, was there anything else you excelled at? Oh, I get a big 2! Okay, right. Are we gonna be Riz Master, or are we gonna be Maths Master? Yeah, realizing I chose a path that requires a lot of reading Latin terms. Regret. Yeah, I am tempted to say Riz. I butchered other words even with help. Yeah, let's be the Rizzler. The art of persuasion, naturally, rhetoric. Oh, I assumed you studied the Greeks and Romans both. Yes, Aristotle and... I've already forgotten how you said to pronounce this. Cicero. Of course, but also Christian thinkers like Augustine and Thomas Aquinas. Immensely influential philosopher, theologian, and jurist in the tradition of scholasticism. And then Augustine, St. Augustine of Hippo, was an early Christian philosopher, theologian, and bishop of Hippo Regius. He is recognized as a doctor of the church and is most known for his works, The City of God, and his autobiographic confessions, as well as his development of the doctrine of original sin. Cicero. True, we have less use for public discourse than senators did in the Roman Republic. Exactly. The doctors of the church weren't trying to persuade politicians, but to move the mind towards Christian truth. Still, the principles remain the same. Invent your arguments, then arrange style and internalize them before delivering them to your audience. Splendid. Though I suppose an artist has little use for rhetoric, especially in a place such as this. Not true. Rhetoric is also an art, and like other forms of art, it should be created for the audience and its purpose. It can be practiced as easily in the streets of a rural town as it can, as in the Curia of Rome. Though outshone by its northern neighbour Florence, Rome is still the seat of power for the Catholic Church, an impressive centre of the arts. Well put. Ah, there's the Abbey. I have good memories of this place and Father Matthias. I was sad to hear of his passing. How did you come to know him? How did you come to know of Kirsau at all? My family have been patrons of Kirsau for, I don't know how many generations. Some years ago, I heard that Kirsau still had a wonderful library and artisans. Professional artists have taken over most manuscript production, so I was shocked to find an active scriptorium here. I know. I'll look what a scriptorium is. A room for writing, illustrating, and illuminating manuscripts, though typically associated with monasteries. They have also disappeared from almost all abbeys by the 16th century. There's not much left of it these days. 2 old men, a young scribe, and me. This is as good a place as any to create art. The artists remain here are quite talented, if a bit old-fashioned. I think we'll compliment them, right? We are in Bavaria. Well, Kirsau is more than a bit old-fashioned. Some of my friends think I'm mad for commissioning a manuscript from an abbey in this day and age. But, well, my family have been patrons of Kirsau for generations, and it seems wrong to stop now while there's still talent here. I commissioned a manuscript through Father Gurno a year ago. I thought I would stop by and check on the progress. Wait, are you the artist working on it? It's a prayer book with 20 illustrations. I know the work, but no. I do know the artist as well, the venerable Brother Piero. How venerable? He still has his wits and his skills, if that's what concerns you. Brother Piero has an incredible talent with colour. Then I very much look forward to seeing it. Maybe this guy isn't so bad. I don't know. I was ribbing him and I've given him a shitty voice. Maybe he's not so bad. Nicholas, tend to the horses and the baggage. I'm heading up to the abbey.
Yes, my lord.
Well, let's not keep the abbot waiting any longer. That woman does hate him somehow. Nuns. Quite unusual for a Benedictine house to have monks and nuns, even if they are separated. Benedictine. Founded in the 6th century, the Benedictines are a Christian monastic order that observes vows of obedience, poverty, chastity, and stability under the rule of Saint Benedict of Nursia. The church closed most of them centuries ago, but then Kirsau was a place out of time in more ways than one. Do you know Mother Cecilia? She seems to recognize you. We are acquainted. Yes. Let's just leave it at that. Oh, they're acquainted, are they? Ah, you must be Father Gurno. I'm Lorenz Baronov. Oh, I don't know what voice I'm going to give this guy. Yes, the Baron of Rothvogel. So wonderful to have you here again. We actually did meet on your last visit. Ah, if you say so, I'm not good with remembering faces. Please forgive me, my lord, but I wasn't expecting for another few days. Yes, I know, but I rode ahead. I just couldn't wait to see my manuscript. I'm sure it's in no trouble. Yes. I mean, no, it's no trouble. Did you want to see it now? Oh, in a moment. I could do with a bit of refreshment, though. May I grab something from the kitchen? Yes, certainly, my lord. I will meet you there. Andreas, I don't know what you were doing with the Baron, but I need you in the scriptorium now. I'm eager to get to work. Is this a bad time to ask for an advance on my payment for the book of hours? I kind of want to be cheeky and ask for an advance, but it's fine. I'm eager to get to work. Then get to work. Shit, I should have asked him about an advance on the Gertner's taxes. Oh dear. Maybe I could just convince Brother Matthew to pay me early. If all else fails, I could liberate some money from the scarcity. Maybe I should have asked him. Can we go and see the nuns? Oh, we can go and see the nuns. Let's go and see the nuns. Hello. God bless you, Master Mailer. Sister Matilda, how are you doing? Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's necessary to perform our work. Ah, forgive me. Sorry to bother you. Thank you, Master Mailer. How about the other nun? God bless you, Master Mailer. I don't know why people got the same accent. How are things going in the nun's kitchen? I mean, no offense, Master Mailer, but I cannot speak with men. Ah, my apologies. God bless you. As you as well, sister. Cat. Hello. What a nice cat. Oh, what a little cutie.
I was addicted to dressing like a nun for a while. Thankfully, I broke the habit.
Thank you, Roku. Thank you. Sister, certainly keep that garden well tended. Oops. Sister Gertrude dries and stores all of her herbs here. Many-petaled cinquefoil. It grows easily. Some consider it a weed. Tassing is lucky to have so much woundwort naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. Bavaria, Alex. A painting of Hildegard Bingen, Mother Cecilia's favourite. It's Mother Cecilia. Yeah. Saint Hildegard of Bingen was a Benedictine abbess, visionary mystic, and prolific writer on a variety of subjects from theology to musical composition to medicine. The doors to the convent are locked to outsiders, men at least. I suspect they probably wouldn't be very happy at me trying to break into the convent with them. Yeah, it said abscess, no? Abbess! Oh my god! Abscess. I was thinking abscess is something you something you really don't want to get. Oh, fever few always smells so fresh. That and its juices are especially good for hangovers. That's so funny. Okay, let's go talk to her. Let's ask her about her abscess, shall we? God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I noticed that you took the sisters inside when I walked up with the Baron. What concern is it of yours? You said much in saying nothing. And now I will say even less. Good day, Andreas. All right, then. I tried to riz her, but... all right. My favourite 90s Disney movie. Maybe... oh, there's so many good ones. Was Treasure Planet 90s? Or is Treasure Planet 2000s? Oh, hello, Gertrude. God bless you, Master Mailer. They've all got the same voice, sorry. How goes your work in the scriptorium? Very well, thank you. Or then I guess you wouldn't be interested in the Saffron Agnes Stein now Ren received yesterday. There she is. What? Saffron? Really? Where did you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. About to put Treasure Planet above Aladdin. Ooh. Aladdin does have some of my favourite songs in it. It was the first one that popped into my mind. I'd have to really think about it if I was... Oh, there are too many good ones. Yeah, I do want the saffron. It's valuable. Maybe you can convince Prior Fenric to get some for your yellows. Because you use it as paint. How's Mouse Fanger? She's around here somewhere, hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Until later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Satia one of these days. God bless you, Master Mailer. God bless you, Brother Piero. No, wait, it's Master Mailer. I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day, I can see some colours. How did you know it was me? You and Brother Piero both smell of the pigments you use. But you're taller and have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. Oh, that's linseed oil, popular among the Italians. Brother Piero doesn't use it. I'm also much more handsome. Shall we tell her we're handsome? We'll tell her we're handsome. Well, I wouldn't know. God has saved me from the temptations of beautiful men. You'll just have to trust me then. Not a chance. Have a good day, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mailer. A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Moritz, which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Oh, so we can get a picture of it. Also called the Spear of Destiny or the Lance of Longinus. It is the lance that pierced Jesus' side on the cross. Many legends surround the lance and several places claim to possess it. I think we rizzed her a little bit. Brother Matthew maintains this shrine, along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Oh, he's got glasses. Have fun. Did they have glasses back in 1514? I wish to point out to you, you fish.
Agnus redemit oves, Christus innocens patri, reconciliavit peccatoris.
What a lovely voice. Oh, did you enjoy it, Hank?
Conflixere mirando, dux vitae mortus, regnat
You
vivus.
talk to him? I'm loath to interrupt him. God bless you, Andreas. You get my voice. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass, Rudega? Oh, yes, it was a bit of a strain, but worthy sacrifice. Well, if the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Dormitory, Matthew, Old Bailey. Oh, God, there's so much to look around. Isn't there? This is where we are. So we've been to the convent. We haven't been to the... Did we go to the shrine? We did go to the shrine. So we are... Okay, making our way there. Let's pop into the crypt. It's got a beautiful theme, hasn't it, Hank? The fountains of the abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land, not long after the death of Christ. These tomb markers go back centuries, all the way to the founding of the abbey. Abbot Dietrich, from the height of Kirsau's power in the 14th century, those days have long passed. Rachel, I hope you enjoy it. Have a lovely lurk as well. A lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden down here. That was it! Now what? Ah, a secret entrance to the library. I'll have to remember this. Can I go in? No, not yet. Okay. Good for us, eh? So this way's to the tower. Let's go up the tower then. Oh, did you guys say when they had their glasses? I think you did say there were glasses. Oh, Treasure Planet was 2002 as well. Right, close to the 90s. Doesn't look like there's a lot to do up here. So we've got the dormitory. What do we have here? Cloister. Let's go to the cloister. Oh gosh, there's a lot of... The cloister's large? Dormitory. There's too much to do. Okay, let's go back. We'll come back to the cloister, because the cloister seems to be a big area. Let's talk to Matthew. What a little guy! We'll voice it.
God bless you, Andreas.
How's this sacristy today, Matthew?
Same as yesterday. Does my vocation seem silly to you, Master Mailer?
No, I was just being friendly.
Then go in peace, friend, knowing that the Abbey's treasures are secure for another day. God be with you.
One more thing, I have a favor to ask you.
Yes, Andreas.
I was hoping you could give me my pay for the latest manuscript early.
This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Gurno. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before.
I only have a few pages left, Brother Matthew. I'll finish them in the next few days anyway.
Then I think you can wait a few days to collect your wages. This abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble for not only Kirsau, but also Tassing as well.
Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertners? Yeah, let's press him.
What is this about, Andreas?
I would like to help the Gertners pay their taxes to the Abbey.
Then plead your case to Father Gurno. It is his decision.
The matter is pressing, Brother Matthew. In the name of Christian charity, isn't there anything you can do? Oh, look. Didn't admit the Gertners asked for help. Made a friendly inquiry about the sacristy. What is giving you pause?
My sacred duty is giving me pause, Master Mailer. Speak to Father Gurno. I have no problem with paying you early if it's the Abbot's will to do so. God bless you.
Ooh, where are we? Scriptorium, church. Okay, let's come back here because this is where we're gonna have to go there anyway. Let's pop back into the church. Matthew, sacristy.
What do you think you're doing, Master Mailer?
Stare innocently.
Stay away from the sacristy. You know you're not allowed in there.
My apologies.
Thank you, Master Mailer.
Well, you know, in medieval times, people were a lot shorter than they are today. Old Bailey, church. cloister. Okay. ATM, good morning. The Old Bailey, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to be going. What? Marla rather than Mailer. That's such a shame because I like it sounds nice in some of the voices I've given them to say Mailer. Master Mailer. Master Mauler. Doesn't sound so, it doesn't sound so nice. Well, it doesn't sound bad, but... Upper Abbey or Infirmary? Let's pop into the Infirmary. Hello. We got St. Luke, the patron of artists and also the patron of healers. Let's take a look around his workshop before we talk to him. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Steinauren, with some help from Sister Gertrude. Sister Gertrude's this one. She's maybe my favourite. Oh, this looks interactable, doesn't it? Yeah, bigger, less hair. God bless you, Andreas. Brother Florian, how are you? The brothers and sisters are well. So am I, thank God. Andreas, have you spoken to Klaus Drucker lately? Yes, quite recently. Why? I believe he may be receiving a medical text from Bologna soon. I'm quite interested in it. Drigo! Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Drigo. Thank you very much for your prime. Thank you very much for 34 months. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. I'm quite interested in it. Sally Gale Italiano. Can you read Italian? Ah, no, little Italian, and my Latin is not as good as I would like. I was hoping Brother Piero could help me out with it if he has time. I'm sure he will make time. He is a patient teacher. That he is. I will see you later, Andreas. Until then. It's a lovely long finger. Long pointing finger. Okay, let's go back to the cloister. Pop into the Upper Abbey, I guess, as well. Maybe we'll find the... okay. Cloister. Church. Lower Abbey. Convent Garden. Shall we pop to the Lower Abbey? Oh, horses. Cute. Oh, maybe I don't want to go out. Oh, I don't know. English is in speaking English. Sorry, I won't ban you for now, Matcha. Oh, Nicholas. God be with you, Andreas. Right. Just chilling here. It was auto-modded. Abbott House. Be nice if we could break into his house. Just requires everyone to put like their VPN on to be in England. Do I have to leave? Figures this shrine to St. Christopher is quite nice. St. Christopher is one of the 14 holy helpers. St. Christopher is invoked as protection against the plague and safeguard travelers. He is often pictured as a large man with a staff carrying the child Jesus on his back across a swollen river. I don't want to go too far. Iris is beautiful. Forest? Mill? Feet? Shrine to Saint Moritz. The statue looks ancient. Right, let's just
That
go back to the church.
Walk, yes.
He does, doesn't he? Got quite a jaunty walk and jaunty little shoes as well. Giganto, thank you very, very much for 500 biddies. How are you doing? Tuesday. Right, that's not... I don't want to get in trouble for pissing about too much. Right, chapter house. We won't go in the chapter house yet. Let's large garden, courtyard. Go to the courtyard. Donnie, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Nice. I think this maybe is the bathroom. The lavatory it's called lavatorium. Hello, sir. God give you health, Master Mauler. Brother Sebhat, I'm surprised to see you still here. As am I, but I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rudolph's generosities earlier. He showed much kindness to our priests at the Council of Constance many, many years ago. Oh, thank you very much, Donnie. It looks so nice, doesn't it? Like, look at this little guy. Look at this little lizard. What a fun guy. Oh, dear. Get some good reading done at the lavatorium. Oh, dear. Do you guys, like, read magazines on the toilet? Or are we like, much switched over to phones now? Will you remain in Rome? So cute. That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Mauler, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Yes, someday. Until then, if you are ever in Rome, I may still be around. I've only made it as far south as Florence, but I'd like to see Rome. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. The townsfolk? I am accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I have had kind words with the baker and his wife. Oh, yes, the Albans, Ulrich and Gret. I don't think we've met Ulrich and Gret. Yeah. I love how they give us pictures of the people as well, because it means that when I, like, you know, I can kind of remember them. I used to read magazines on the toilet, but they don't... Oh, those don't exist anymore except as junk mail. I used to read, like, shampoo bottles and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't stay on the toilet too long, because then it can cause prolapses. Oh, dear. I go in and out. There's no distractions. I get shy. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. I can certainly make time. Thank you, Andreas. I look forward to it. God give you health. I don't see the problem promising everybody some of my time. I'm sure it'll be okay. Yeah, reading the ingredients on bath supplies when you have nothing else. They're like, oh, Mum seems to have bought some new conditioner. Or like air freshener as well, like the Febreze that would be always like behind my head. It would be exciting when they would get a Christmas smelling Febreze because it would have different ingredients. Beautiful place to read. I'm always worried about like books and stuff because I don't want to get like if it's something that I'm going to take out of the toilet, I don't want to get like shit germs on it. I don't know. Reader's Digest, we do have Reader's Digest. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we do. The apple trees have only started to bloom. It will be months before they bear fruit. I don't know. Like I just feel like I get shit germs. I'll get shit germs on it. I don't want to take the book. But I mean, I'm on my phone on there, so it's not like I'm not going to get shit germs on my phone. A monument to the founder of the abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by their descendants. Yeah, I just end up watching videos. I've got to find the right video, though, because I don't like feeling like the person's video I'm watching. I don't like them looking at me while I'm pooping. It makes me feel self-conscious. Oh, a cheap mid-sized tablet to read comics in the bathroom. Could you get like a Kindle? Like a paperweight or something so that the sun... Yeah, I don't like them looking me in the eye while I'm trying to shit. What do we got here? Oh, wow. Pilgrim badges of St. Moritz. Endress makes these. National Entrepreneurs and International Men's Day. That's fun. That's fun. Expensive, but well worth it, Donnie. Well worth it. Saint Moritz is the patron saint of Tassing. Legend states he was the Egyptian-born commander. Oh, we know who this guy is. Oh, I was... Yeah, okay, this lad. What a little guy. Oh my goodness, look at this little guy. Oh, okay, e-ink isn't really a huge advantage. That makes sense. Makes sense. Well, what is a poop knife? When your poop won't go down the toilet, some people have a knife next to their toilet so that they can, like, cut it up so it will flush easier. Good day, Andreas. I mean, I don't have one, so I can't... I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't really have that as an issue. These cucumbers are growing quickly, I'm sure. Whatever isn't eaten will be picked. I'm like Edward Scissorhands in the toilet. Game. Gentlemen. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. Chapter house in the cloister. What's down here? Abbot house. Oh, we can ask him about that. Oh, do a doggy. Hello. Doggy. Hello. Oh. Hang on. I want to just tuck my own dog in. You want a blanket? My dog gets cold. Yeah, she gets cold. All right, let's talk to the father in a minute. Just, God bless you, Andreas. Yeah, it's so good, isn't it, Daimo? It's just chef's kiss. Right, we need to riz this guy. Andreas. God bless you, Father Gurno. I wanted to speak to you on behalf of the Gertners. The Gertners? What about them? They're struggling to cope with the increase in taxes. They're behind on tax payments to the Abbey. I told her I'd talk to you about the matter. Yeah. Andreas, I'm not sure what you hope to accomplish with this. The financial agreements between the Abbey and the Gertners are none of your business. I hate to see them struggle. Can't we discuss something? They've asked me for my rent early to pay the Abbey. Shall I just be truthful? Indeed, a shame they're bringing you into their own troubles. I cannot change the tax owed, Andreas. The Abbey relies on such income to sustain itself. I am sorry, but the Gertners will have to find their own way to pay what they owe. God bless you. He didn't even let me get... Well... Okay. Dang. That sucks. Okay, so... Have we been to the chapter house? Or... I don't know whether we've been to the refectory. We definitely haven't been to the kitchen. We'll go that way. Oh, cellar. Hello, Andreas. How goes the kitchen? Is brother Voislav? Voislav? This is him. He's a little cutie. He kind of looks like a Disney character. Working you hard? Not bad, brother. Voice Slav is nice to me. Every time his name comes up, I'm going to have a struggle. It's Father Abbot and Prior, and Brother Prior who make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm not good at cooking yet. I'm sure Brother Voislav will teach you well in time. Brother Adok complains about his food too, but he complains to Brother Voislav. Yes. Oh, he looks unhappy. What does Brother Adok know about food? Anyway, he's from Cornwall. I don't even know where that is. It's the land of the West, across the sea, where all they eat is fish. Sounds miserable, but that's what he always complains about, the fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose heart, Brother Lucas. I wonder if his name is Wukash. Brother Lucas, you're still learning. Thanks. See you later, Andreas. Till later. Got the reflectory... refectory. Let's go down into his cellar. Oh, hello. Voice. I've lost it now. Voislav. How is living with the Gertners? Wait, it's a room at a peasant house, so I can't expect much. We get along well enough. Well, Peter can be a thorny one. Maybe he's nicer to the townsfolk than he is to us from the Abbey. He does have a sore spot for the Abbey. Father Gurno does lean hard on them, the peasants, I mean. Peter is like the creaking leg of a stool that can no longer bear the weight placed on it. Do you sympathize with him? I'm not trying to start trouble, Andreas. I'm just saying I understand. Anyway, I don't see you around the Abbey. If I don't see you around the Abbey later, maybe I'll see you in Tassing tomorrow. Sussy. Voislav. Voislav. So when the brothers eat their meals, this is where the lector reads to them. The Last Supper. Oh, a fish. Fish. Voislav. Voy, the oi is in boy. Slav as in Slav, slightly emphasized V sounds. Voislav. Oh, look, okay. Go here. I'm going to be struggle busting throughout this entire game. I feel it. I'll do my best, though. I will. Is there anywhere else that we haven't been? Large Garden. Have we been to Large Garden? We have been to Large Garden. We've been to Chapter House. Oh! This little guy's fun. Is this Judgment Day? A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthews had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. An artistic allegory on the consistency of death. Illustrations often feature people from every station of society to communicate that death inevitably claims everyone, from the peasant to the emperor. Here, look, there's like a noble, a child, a jester, a nun, bishop, maybe? Maybe the Pope, even. So we've been to the infirmary. Have we been to the monastery? Yes. Okay. Shall we take a quick peep at the map? Where have we been? So we've been to the Abbot House. We've been to the Chapter House. We've been to the refectory, kitchen, cellar. Oh, been there. We haven't been to the Old Bailey. I think that's it. We haven't been to the Prior House, so this is the area that we haven't been to. The only thing is maybe we would like to go to the forest before we get started, but I think let's not let's not charge around too much. Chapter house. Let's head to the library if we can find our way there. I think if we go through the cemetery. Okay. Old Bailey. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Can we use the pranking thing to steal the money? I did, like, have a little look at stealing. Cemetery, scriptorium, Prior's house. Prior's house. What is this? A vovel? I've seen these before in astronomy and medical tracts. What's this one before? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. 24 holes, enough to cover all letters in the Greek and Latin alphabets. Ah, a quarter turn of the upper disc aligns with different elemental symbol with the top of the lower disc. And that reveals a different set of letters underneath. I wonder what it's for. A cipher of some sort? I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Oh, there's probably this piece of paper. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm investigating when nothing has happened yet. Probably that little piece of paper. All right. Let's head in, I guess. Guy. Good day, Andreas. How's your morning going, brother Guy? A name I can easily pronounce. I'm like, thank you. It's fine. More contracts for the abbot. Which would you rather be making, contracts or manuscripts? Honestly, I don't care, Andreas. As long as the abbot is impressed, he could have me write the first chapter of Genesis until Judgment Day. Does the abbot's opinion mean that much to you? The abbot's and the prior's both. You're lucky. When you're done with this, you're going home. I'm never going to see Burgundy again. I need to make the best of the next 40 years. Then I'll leave you to it. Is it pronounced Guy? Is it? No. How embarrassing. Why is he covered in cum? How are you feeling today, Brother Adoc? Oh, Mill. Oh, Mill, that's easy. I am well. Well done, my son. It is early. I will give you a harder one later. Besides, I look forward to all of your anagrams, Brother Adoc. Literal nut. Ah, yes. Until then. I think it's paint that they've got on them. Not cum. Andreas, God bless you. So good to see you. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Big George Gertner says that if you live here 10, 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Brother Adoc has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Do not forget, Brother Guy, the fate of the youths who jeered the aged prophet Elisha outside Bethel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet? Prophet, Brother Adoc. I am comparing you to an impotent youth whom the Lord and his ineffable wisdom may choose to strike down. I just say nothing. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means that Prior Fenneck is not overseeing us today. He was here, but then he heard Lorenz Rothvogel had arrived and hurried out like a little mouse. Nice, Lorenz. Frank is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothvogel. It's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only speak about them like this behind their backs. It is shameful. Hi all, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Oh, I think I gave him a voice, but I can't remember what it is, so instantly gone. Oh no, rather Rothvogel, his manuscript. I just realised he will want to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course, that's why he's visiting. Hey, Lost, good morning. Oh, what? Rothvogel. Hang on, I'm just turning up my heated blanket of cold. The Bavarian Alps are chilling me. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry so much about patrons' visits.
Watch your mouth or I'll give you something to worry about.
I don't think we should punch the guy, right? You will stand where Piero is, and a young monk will stand where you are now. There's just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. I think this one. Yeah. Mors etiam daf... I won't read the Latin. Death also comes to Daphnis of Sicily. Sicilian shepherd who, according to Greek legend, was the inventor of pastoral poetry. In stories, he was the son of Hermes and a nymph, and was a follower of the goddess Artemis. He died young, the victim of a jealous naiad. Ooh, nice loss. Nice. Now you don't need to go out and get them. Are you going to have to get the last one, though? Anyway, what is the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Andreas, Baron Rotvogel, is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends, including the Prince Bishop of Freising. Prince Bishop of Freising, religious and secular ruler of scattered territories in the Holy Roman Empire, including the lands containing Tassing and Kiersau Abbey. Kiersau is already out of favour. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. Well, if Prior Frank isn't here, I'm going to have to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Freising. Oh, that's right. I need to reference the Inder Mauer manuscript. A prominent family of the Swiss Confederacy and Austria. Do I get to go in the library? Freising would be the English translation. All right. I'll take that one as it may be a half a win. What do you want, Andres? A book. The Indemau manuscript, the Book of Hours. A type of illuminated manuscript that contains an abbreviated form of the prayers for divine office in addition to to other religious texts. Most are relatively plain, but wealthy patrons often commission lavish examples with elaborate illustrations. Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? What do you mean? Did you sleep alone, or why do you want to know? It would be nice to have something to think about during divine reading. She wants to know if I've had any dalliances. Lecto Divina is the thoughtful reading of and meditation on scripture. The practice leads to prayer and contemplation. It is a daily part of life in Benedictine communities. But she wants to think about my dalliances. Doesn't sound like she wants to think about the scripture. Have you considered the Lord? You really are a cloud on a sunny day, Andreas. Could I just get the book? It's all the way upstairs. Can't you get up by without it? I'm sorry, but I really can't. I need to reference it for my work. Really? My feet hurt and the stairs are too steep. I'm just going to ask Illuminus to get it. There she is. Sister Illumina! Sorry. Andreas needs a book and he's being inappropriate with me. Andreas? I wasn't being inappropriate with her. I didn't think that you were. Sister Zedna has a poor attitude toward her vocation, the Rule, and I suppose the 10 Commandments. The Rule of St. Benedict of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the Rule provides the principles of living a monastic life. That's quite a long time, like 1,000 years. The rules haven't changed. If this is not her vocation, she should not be here. I'll say takes longer than others. She may yet come around. That is charitable of you, but perhaps you are right. I should not have been so quick to judge her. I was kind. In any case, I overheard you requesting the Inder Mao manuscript. Here, please return it promptly. Here. Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Ooh! Yes, the composition is lovely. There is a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of the colours is also quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering to the scene. It doesn't feel right, I don't know why. It is an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. That's what clients want. Hey, Foxy and Ma, good morning. What do you want? Where are you in this work? I didn't know there was room for me in here. It is inescapable. We all put ourselves into our work, whether we realize it or not. What does this painting represent? It's November. In November, we show the peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before the slaughter. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Gernot. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it is not the way November is. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in the most sublime form, these images illuminate the path to the truth. It is most important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Yes, but with God's grace, this book of ours will outlive us all. What will it say to those who see it in a future generation, century beyond our comprehension? Some will gaze deep into your lines and paint to seek a deeper meaning. What will they find? But you need not listen to my opinions. They are just thoughts of one old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore, in truth. This room is a place out of time. Why has it kept it out? Do I care if it makes him sad? I think I care. I like... This guy seems nice. I think I care if it makes him sad. But then I think I want to know the last one. Some people, some places have a difficult time letting go of the past. I am not among them. The creation of books of art is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write. More people will be able to read. And in so doing, we brought the truth. Don't you think there's a danger in anyone being able to write, anyone being able to read anything? I think there will always be a place for artists like you, Brother Adog. I think there's always be a place. And Brother Guy. It is kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life, and I am happy to have served the Lord. When he calls for me, I am ready. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's fun. Maybe I should have gone down to the forest and had a look. I thought that maybe time passed, I didn't realize time passed like that. Ah, where does the time gone? It's already terse. Monistic hour corresponding to 9 a.m. One of the little hours of prayer. Terse precedes Mass and the chapter meeting. Is it Sunday today? Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Until later, Andreas. Until later. I did promise I would go to Mass. Oh. Oh my goodness. Is he studying the sciences? Well, you know, they're hard-wearing digits, you know. Levi's. What's going on in here? Let's go talk to her. I kind of want to look what he was up to. Okay, there's fuck all in there. Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminator. I knocked over a bowl of paint on the floor. But then Prior Frank came in, wrote in one of his books, slammed it closed, and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't think he even noticed me. He was slamming books shut? Prior Frank should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. He seemed in a great hurry. I think he's on edge since Baron Rotvogel arrived early, which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless it's necessary for divine reading or work on the scriptorium. Oh, that reminds me, there are a few more books I've been waiting to borrow. Spider, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. What will we be playing today? Thank you very much. Welcome in. What will we retroing? Welcome in, raiders. I'm Captain Badgertail. We are playing Pentiment. It's a point-and-click, medieval-style, kind of painted style game. And I think there's going to be a murder. But we haven't gotten to that bit yet. Conrad, thank you very much for the follow. Good morning. Stealthy, good morning. Good morning. Nathan, good morning. Fede, good morning. Oh, my PS1 is broken, so let's play Roller Coaster Tycoon. Oh, man. What's wrong with what happened to the PlayStation? My PlayStation 2 broke, and it will only play PlayStation 1 games now and won't play PlayStation 2 games. So it's essentially, it's rolled back and only, it's basically a PlayStation 1 now. It keeps crashing. Oh, sad. Oh, what were you trying to get working on it? That sucks. We had some issues with the PlayStation 2 and the memory cards. Oh, they kept unformatting. And when they would unformat, it would delete all of the stuff that was on it. Oh. Original hardware is not for the faint-hearted, is it? Hey, Conrad, welcome in. Resident Evil 1. Ooh, you haven't lost any progress in it, have you? That would suck. Oh, that's like having to replay. Ugh. But lads, please, Spider's such a wonderful streamer. Thank you so much for the raid. Please go check her out. Go give her some support with her broken PlayStation as well. I know that we all know the pain of trying to watch me play Final Fantasy when my PlayStation was breaking. Oh, you lost progress in the same area twice. Oh. No, I know that, yeah. Might have to replay it all on PC. Great. Oh, good. Yes. You know what's even better than just playing a game once? Playing it 3 times. Yeah. Really getting your content's worth out of it, right? Great. Oh no, I wonder if it's the memory card, because that's the issue I had. I had to get a new one. Yeah. Turns out my memory card had been broken since since I first had the PlayStation when I was younger. And I just thought that's how games worked. I thought that every time that you inserted a game, you just had to keep replaying it from the beginning. No, memory cards are supposed to save things to them. Reminds me there are a few more books I've been wanting to borrow. Should we ask her if she's still mad? The Chronica Clara, the Clear Chronicle, is a history of the universe from creation to 1082, written by the Irish monk Marinus Scotus. So this game, we are in 1514, I think. We are a illustrator working at a monastery. And we kind of go around. We grew up in Italy. We chose to be an orator. So we're Riz Master Splash. They call us the Rizzler. We have an understanding of law and Latin as well. We decided we didn't like Martin Luther because I thought I didn't want to be burnt at the stake at this moment in time. So we said, doesn't really interest me. Sorry. So those are the choices we've made. Now, let's ask her if she's still mad. No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. But the fact remains that you tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Is it not valid to want to see the work of one of the great Irish scribes? One who wrote the masterwork that even now grace libraries at Cologne, Fulda, and Mainz. This game is a fight between me and every European language as I try and pronounce. Because we've got people from all around Europe, all around the Holy Roman Empire here at this monastery, and I am fighting for my life trying to pronounce everything that they keep talking about. Oh my god. We're in Bavaria. as well. So Cologne is large, powerful, free imperial city on the Rhine, River Rhine. It's a major hub for commerce between Italy and the Netherlands. It is also a popular site for pilgrims, as was the cathedral, as its cathedral contains relics of the 3 wise men represented as crowns on their arms. Oh, do they still have those relics? Anyone knows? Mainz. Located on the Rhine River, Mainz is the home of the Archbishop of Mainz, an elector of the Holy Roman Empire and Primitus, Germany, the Pope's substitute north of the Alps. Fulda is a town built around an old Benedictine abbey near the center of the empire. Fulda's abbots are great imperial princes and wield great power. There you go. Yeah, I'm doing well on massacring the other languages too. Yeah, I do try and, equally mispronounce all the words. Yeah, saving's overrated anyway. It's more fun to keep replaying the game. Or just play it in one go. Who needs saving when you just do it in one big sesh? Anybody have a favorite relic? Oh, I did have a relic that I did particularly like, but now I can't. I was watching a documentary on it, and I was like, wow, okay, I think this one might be my favorite. But it's now escaping me which one it was. I quite like is the Shroud of Turin counted as a relic? I quite like that one. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting, like all the carbon dating stuff and like all of the stuff around it. Yeah. If I was that's the only one that I can think of off the top of my head. No, it's not. And not unless it pertains to your work or the abbot permits him. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rotvogel? Why is Prior Frank so nervous? Lorenz? I didn't know you were familiar enough with the man to use his Christian name. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the prior and Father Abbot have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years, and he paid enough to help the abbot when it needed it. Like what? What did he buy? I can't remember, I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. I'll help in any way I can. Thank you. It's for the good of the Abbey. Where should I be? Hey, Sec, welcome back. I hope it was a good and unstressful visit. Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium, I will tell you what books I'm looking for. Find them and return them to me. And the first books are the 2 volumes of Aeneid, a poetic epic telling the legend of Aeneas, a heroic Trojan who struggles to reconcile his personal desires with his destiny to found Rome. It was written in the 1st century BC by the Roman poet Virgil. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches. Right. He keeps them by my desk. Let's not. They're not his to keep. Okay. Let's just have a peep at the... It was, and I'm now off work for the next couple of weeks. Oh, I hope you give yourself time to relax. And you in, the next couple of weeks are, good for you. There's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old, even when Piero started to make copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favourite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Oh wow, look at her! Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover Dido. Oh, we can do some Italian. No. I do not go to Italy willingly. I did not make you for a scholar of Roman poetry, Andreas. Those words sit easily in my memory. I am not sure why. Probably out of love rather than duty. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his more seriously than most of the others in the abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Is it really that bad? Is being a woman that limiting? She's exaggerating. It's fine. How would you know? I mean, it's literally 15, 14. I think... True, she knows her life better than I do. You're right, of course. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonist of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that. From the empress to a nun, this is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you are not fond of the Aeneid. It is fine poetry for men. Now, the books, if you please. I like that they take us into the books. That's kind of fun. Let's give her the book. Yeah. Thank you. Next, Wretched Gurin. This is a printed copy. Green cover, diamond pattern. An Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barberino. In the early 15th century, the titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on a heroic adventure and discover his noble parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it has enjoyed greater success as a printed book. My coffee's trying to come back up. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adoc was reading it. Here it is. Oh, wow. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. We don't. It belongs to Amadia Rusco of Lugano. It's Venetian edition that's quite valuable. Highly contested Swiss market town located in the southwestern Alps, the Dukes of Como and Milan fought for control over it until it was claimed by the Swiss Confederation in 1513. Barberino. He loaned it to us for five years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for the Benedictine monks. I look at that. Sassy! A baby is sold to pirates, raised as a servant, and then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forget the best part. In the end, Gurin learns he is royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. Is better suited for knaves like me. It is not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Pious. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Are you sure it's not pious in, like, British English? Maybe you're right. You're probably right. Sometimes, yes. But books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? Very sure. Are you sure it's not about pee on us? No? To die better than we were born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not all equal in this world. It isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a 4th letter? In truth, it's very unlikely you'd be considered liable under Bavarian rule. Oh, are you a legal scholar now as well as an artist? I apologize, it just came to me. It's all right, but for me, this is not a legal issue, but a matter of principle. The book, please. There is only one book left. Then you will be freed from this bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. I believe Brother Guy was reading it. Oh, there it is. They're not too it's not too difficult to find. Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Let's see. He's the blonde one. Oh, Brother Guy, sorry. Very good. Please bring it here. What is this, anyway? Pretty. Maybe I should have learned French at some point. What is this? Oh, fun! Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Why won't you tell me what this book is? Because it's a dangerous book, Andreas Mailer. One the previous abbot tolerated in spite of papal order to destroy it. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. Why? What? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of 1 bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? There we go. 200 years ago. But why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books, all books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. And he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed even if their content is in question. What would Andreas pick? I reckon he'd pick I sympathize with him, like sit on the fence a bit. Remember, we don't want to get burned at the stake. That's fine, but Father Matthias is gone. It is not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. No one even knows the book is here. I do. So does Mother Cecilia and Father Gernot. What do you think, lads? Papal. Oh, it'd be more correct in French. Well, I was obviously speaking in French. I want to make friends with this lady. I don't know. I don't want her to be pissed at me. I feel like Andreas wouldn't give it to her, though. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? Read it and become a French heretic. I just want to be friends. That's not funny. I'm serious. Give me that book or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rotvogel. I will take the book from the abbey far away. Duty of a librarian not to destroy this book. My duty is to God and the vows I made to the rule. But you do love books as well. I know you do. Oh, we raised her! Andreas, I love God. Books contain knowledge that can help bring us closer to his truth. I do not love books as things, but I love that books can convey God's truth. It is not my place to judge your love of books, but it is not a love we share. But does the gospel not say hate is the sin, but love the Bible, which means books? So... Oh, shit. No, it does not. Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book. More sound than condemnation from 3 bishops of Paris? I mean, who are you going to trust, them or me? Thank you for making my decision so easy. Did you leave the university voluntarily or were you expelled? I think we're going to have to just fucking give her the book, lads. I will take this book far away. I'll be gone by the time Father Gernot asks about it. If you like, you can say I stole it. Yeah, we're not doing so well, are we? I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted to destroy. I don't like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. I swear I'll take it far away. It's been out here for years, and besides, how could you have stopped me? I'm trusting you in this, Andreas, against my better judgment. Do not make me regret this. Yes! Okay. Right, we've got secret book. Wow. Yeah, they look good, don't they? Now then, Baron Rotvogel. Quickly, though, I need to finish up here soon. Buys books from the Abbey. What kind? Usually friendly with me. I don't understand it. She may only have time to answer one question. Shit. Okay. Menson finding a copy of Historia Tesse. He said he had some scandalous details in. We'll go with the scandalous details. I feel like we need the scandal. Hey, Petey. Good morning. He also mentioned that Father Matthias had a copy and he was looking for another to verify its contents. Do you know anything about the book? I have heard of it, but I've never read it and I know little about its contents. The subject is broad, but I believe the book deals specifically with the Roman occupation of this land. What about it could have upset Father Matthias so much? What do you know about the Romans and Tassing? Let's be specific. I have no proper education on the subject. I only know the folklore passed between the locals and the community. I definitely heard it. I heard Roberta before I saw her. And of course, the miraculous life of St. Moritz is intertwined with that of the colony. But you can always ask Brother Matthew about the saint. It is a story he's told hundreds of times. What's the folklore then? There were pagans here first, before the Romans. They dug the old salt mine. Then the Romans came, worked the mine, built the aqueduct and foundations they keep beneath us. St. Moritz's legion came. St. Satia helped them and was martyred for it. And then the Romans left. They took their slaves, their legions, and their gods with them. And now the tribe moved in and built a new town on the bones of the old. Sic transit gloria Romaine. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for your help, Andreas. I suppose you'll be leaving via the crypt. I don't know why you were poking around down there like a grave robber, but the entrance isn't for you. One of the lords of the old keep must have had it built to escape in times of siege. It allows the sisters access to the library without distracting the brothers. Please do not abuse this knowledge. Of course not, sister. Thank you. I appreciate your discretion. Good day, Andres. God be with you. I kind of need a pee. That's the bell for sext. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. A monastic hour of corresponding to noon, one of the little hours of prayer followed by dinner. You know what, lads? I'll leave you on this page while I go pee. That's what I read it as first, ATM. Right. You guys stay here. Guy's up to playing with the quotes. Oh dear. Right. Where were we? Oh yeah, sex. I should see if Otto is around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the abbey. Oh, the brothers should be in the refectory for dinner. Now's a good time to sneak into the sacristy. Oh, lad, should we steal? I don't know. I did take, like, rapscallion. I don't know whether we should steal. Should we steal? Yeah? We're just peeping. All right, we're just peeping. Perfect. Now I just need to find the chest where Matthew stores the Abbey's funds. The last time he paid me, he opened that big chest up on the shelf. Monstrance, Chalice, Pattern, Ciborum, and Purificator. Almost... Oh, shit. Well, I didn't get to read that. The armoires hold all of the vestments Father Gernot and Brother Matthew used during Mass. Locked. Might be a little rusty, but I should be able to pick this. Now I'll just take enough of the Gertners and put everything back just how it was. I should get out of here before anyone comes back. Perfect. Now I have enough money for the Gertners to pay their taxes. Give it to her directly. I feel like giving it to her directly. Like, putting it on the table might just mean that it gets stolen, right? I'm a little bit worried now that we've stolen. I kind of want to have a peep around as well.
World famous voice
actor Chris Pratt here. Hi, Chris.
I'm not sure if you know this, but I'm in this video game.
You are?
As I'm pretty buddy with the big guy. He lets me play him in all digital media produced by American
Wow.
companies. Look
Chris.
for me in Act 3. I'm full of divinity.
Hey, you Gullix. Thank you. Did you know that Chris is actually just an anagram for God? Yeah. Little known fact. Yeah, I might just take it. You're right. I want to go back now. You found some puzzle to solve? Ooh. Yeah, I did want to go check to see whether that little piece of paper, remember the one we found? Was anything? Chapter house. Cemetery. We did find the secret passage already. Refectory, church, dormitory, cemetery. I think we have looked at... We definitely looked at the picture of... Definitely looked at some pictures of some nuns. Animal pens. We've looked at this already. Okay, he's locked his house. Kitchen and cellar. Cloister. It was the cipher. So I found the cipher, but I couldn't do anything kind of with it. Is it in the refectory? Oh, look, there's everybody eating lunch. Oh, we're missing some, though. Oh, no, we're not. Never mind. Who did I say I was going to eat with, anyway? I don't want to talk to anyone just in case they... No, I don't have the note. I don't. That was the thing. I said that it looked like we could pick it up. But it wouldn't let me pick it up when I had initially found it. Where's his room that I can... Yeah, he held the cipher thing. Where does he live? Where does he put his stuff? In the scriptorium? Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. And library, then prior house. Okay. Is it Old Bailey? I think so. Oh yeah, there's the prize house. I'll just take a peep in the prize house first. There's that thing. And there's the note that I think I've got to pick up. But... There's the... I wonder what Prior Frank was doing with this book. From the library of the University of Five Churches, the Hungarians call it Peckers. That's where Frank is from. Doctor of Theology, George of Gran. Did he steal this? A text on astronomy. It looks like I'm not familiar with it. Sloppy bookhand couldn't have been produced by an abbey of no. Bastard script Burgundian? Flemish? Not from here and not recently. That's definitely Frank's handwriting between the lines and in the margins. For his personal use. In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What's this? Looks scribbled and not like Frank to be so sloppy. He didn't even blot the ink dry. It's, some of these are... Oh, there we go. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Greek, to be sure. That doesn't make any sense. That's not even a word. It's just a jumble of letters. Cipher, what's the key? Wait, the Vovel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the Vovel is marked with alchemical symbols, but this cipher has astrological symbols. There's something I'm missing. I suppose I'll figure it out in due time. But I'll copy this down to reference later. Okay, now let's go to his house. Or the library. We'll go to his house first and see whether we can... I found the secret passage in the crypt. There has to be a book in the library I could use to figure this out. Sister Illuminata is there most of the day. Perhaps I can find a way in after dark. And if all else fails, perhaps I could ask Werner Stoltz. He lives off the North Commons. I don't think the sister's there right now. Find a way to get the information out of him. I think she's literally just left. So we can probably... Yeah, let's head to the crypt, which is in the main part of the church. Stoltz. Where they offer shitter fog. Let's get out of the crypt. secret. Not there. Yeah. A secret entrance to the library. I'll have to remember this. Okay, won't let me go in the library right now. We'll come back after dark then, I suppose. I kind of want to go to the forest and have a little peep around. I know we promised to go get lunch with somebody, but... Oh. Go away, Andreas. Can't you see I'm busy? You know, if you're looking for pilfer from the Baron, I recommend smaller valuables. What? What are you talking about? I'm not. You shouldn't be standing there, though. It's far too... Out here, though. It's far too obvious. Is it? I mean, be quiet. I'm not doing anything. It's been a busy day, and I'm having a break, enjoying the sun, nothing more. I'm trying to help you not get in trouble, you idiot. Eat shit! I'm done talking. Oh. Oh, I think Otto's the one that I'm having dinner with. Hey, Lazy! Good morning. He did seem like the shitting on the floor type. Maybe he's been following you around. Maybe he is the office shitter. But the office should have never worked for that office at all. Let's have a look at the forest. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice sound effects. A rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. The waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. Old salt mine. Nah, he was framing you, Fog. Framing you. Tasting the old salt... Tassing's old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. I could have? Good eye, Gallux. I mean, God there, right? The Via Imperii, the Imperial Road links Venice in the south, written with Stenton on the Baltic Sea in the north. It passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities along the way. It also brings thousands of travelers to Tassing and Kiersau every year. It's like reading the game. My voice is already going. We'll see how we do. We'll see how we do. If it mysteriously disappears, you'll know why. Ah, a carving of Saint Sartier. It looks quite old. Looks like Artemis, actually. Greg to do some of the reading for me. Wants me to come and work for him again so badly. He's trying to finish shit on the floor. Exactly. He's been offering you pizza for months. I don't mind the text box appear. Like, I don't mind them too much. Yeah. We only met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. I remember. Oh, good. Is there anything I can do for you? No, just being friendly. Oh, of course. Good to see you then. Until next time, Master Mailer. Master Marla. Oh, wow. Yeah. Hello. You're not a local, are you? No, I'm staying in Tassing only briefly. Why stay out here all the way in the forest? People don't much like Romani. Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. I search to find what's ever different. It's the differences in artist style that make their work unique. Ah, you're an artist staying up in Kiersau. Just visiting Tassing. It's nice to meet you. Lovely. I'm Vakslav, a traveling tinker. I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing. What brought you to Tassing? Well, I actually came to visit Kirsau's library. I had hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. Oh. No one's allowed inside the library except the sisters. Yeah. What were you looking for? Well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. But the Genesis clearly says the Lord created the heavens and the earth. Well, yes, but the elements themselves had to exist before the Lord to create something from them. Even the ether is mentioned in Genesis when the earth was formless and void. I mean, people do get imprisoned, so I don't know whether to warn him or just... I am well aware, Master Mailer. Nevertheless, I thank you for your concern. Hopefully he sees me as, like, a bro now for worrying about him. Maybe. Most of this felling is for the Abbey's renovations. Okay, the town can only gather sticks. Oh, is this the back of the church? Oh, no. The music's kind of odd. I don't know. Sounded a bit spooky for a minute there. Hello, Thomas. God be with you, Andreas. The widow or the mill? Let's go see the widow first. And can't get in our house. Child. Okay. Nobody's got anything to say to me. It's a stick. Stick or a... Oh, wooden carvings. Okay. It's nice. So they were talking about sticks before. Ah! You want something? I actually want to know why you don't like that posh guy. Maybe you're not going to tell me. Maybe he killed her husband. Because she is the widow, after all, so... Okay, what's this way? The farm. Okay, is this where we've come from? No. This is new. Veronica, Hedy, Johan, Child, Hans. How's it going, Hans? Do you like farming? Never really thought about it. Dad says it has to get done whether I like it or not. What do you think about then? Uncle Franz says Britta might come and help with the laundry today. She's Martian? Martin's wife, right? She seems nice. Oh, there we go. She's nicer than Veronica anyway. I wish Britta lived here instead of her. Oh, she's this lady. Rye. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Well, you have a good time thinking about your cousin's wife. Until later, Hans. Bees. Okay. I got the Commons and Gertner Farm. Right, we can give the money to the Gertners. Peter. Let's pop inside and give you the money. Hello, Kalara. I have something for you. This should be enough to pay my rent and the tax you owe to the Abbey. Andreas, this was far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. You and Peter have been such gracious hosts, in addition to my rent. But Andreas, how did you even find so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare for yourself? Truthfully, you're better off not knowing. You're more resourceful. You and your secrets, Andreas Mailer. I won't pry. Thank you, Andreas. You don't know what this means to us. I stole it from the church. It's the Christian thing to do. I'll let you move on with your day. Until later. Lovely, gently. Yeah, I can steal more. It's fine. All right, let's just go back to our day. If only we'd been able to riz the abbot. That's such a shame, but... I love how we're stealing from the church to pay the church. They'll get the money back. Church this way, and then we want to go to the mill. Forgive me, I've forgotten your name. Oh, a master at such a young age. It's impressive. Still finishing my masterpiece. What is that like? Hard work, but it pays off in the end. Ah, to live a dream. To what? I've had a family to care for. Lenhart, Paul, my sweet angel, the mill. Oh, I apologize. I didn't even properly introduce. You must be Else Mullerin. I heard Clara and Ava had an artist boarding with them. That must be very exciting. Ava is the lady who's helping out Clara. Oh, it's pronounced Elsa. Seem to be enjoying having someone new in the home. They treated me very well. Perhaps Ava more than Clara. I'm not sleeping with either of them. Living on a farm among the townspeople? Isn't it very lively? Only when ill Peter wakes in the night and can't find the chamber pot. Oh my god. Let's do him dirty. Ursula brings some joy to that household, though. The doggo in the corner. Beautiful. Beautiful and long. Such a lovely little girl. I pray the Lord may someday bless us with a daughter. Elsa! Have you finished with your gabble? There's work that needs doing. Oh, no. I'm sorry. I have to get to my labors. Thank you. Maybe I can pet.
Oh, hello. Hello, what a lovely long doggy.
Oh, hello. Oh, look at that. Best kind of dog. There's Paul. I like Paul. You're not a farmer. Why are you living with the farmers? Yeah, it's a necessity, Paul. She is under there, I swear. I know you can't see her, but she is there. You might be able to see her breathing. Yeah, you see her breathing. What a cutie, yeah. She's buried her head under there so that she can have a good sleep. Yeah, like a little chicken nugget all rolled up. Yeah. You're a monk? I'm an artist. An artiste. Okay, Paul. Do you have anything? Do I get money? Well, yeah, Abby pays me, of course. Art is a job, just like being a miller is a job, but it's also a calling. My dad says drawing's stupid. It's not worth anything. Do you like to draw, Paul? I wonder why the ink sometimes spreads on their words. I have to do it where Dad can't see. He gets mad. My dad doesn't like some of the things I do either. That's why I don't tell him. Can I tell you a secret? Nothing on this earth would please me more, young Master Muller. I draw on the ruins in the meadow where Dad can't see. The Romans would have been honored. They love defacing monuments. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. cats. Oh, cute. Probably should be talking to your dad, won't like it. I think we've made a new best friend. All right, let's go talk to their dad. Yeah, I am. You don't smell like sheep. Watch your mouth, they're good people. They're rustic folk to be sure. They're farmers. Do you expect them to act like kings? A little dignity wouldn't hurt them. They bleat like sheep when times get hard. Only Eva's got a backbone. How is she, by the way? What does that matter to you? I'm only curious. She used to bring their barley to me, but Peter insists on delivering it now. A shame she'd showed some curiosity about the mill. I'd hoped to foster that. Is there something special about it? She's the only windmill in Bavaria. Bavaria, powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire, is east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Tassing and Kursau sit in the extreme south of the duchy, near the border with Tyrol. Yeah, I think he wanted to see her, wanted to give her his windmill. The gem of the Alps. I'm sure it's the peasants that are the problems. I expect they have more urgent matters on their minds. He's a wanker, isn't he? Right, where should we go? Meadow or... Ooh, Roman ruins. Oh, there are the cats that he draws. I showed you my window spot. How you doing, Brad? Brad, how is moving going? Right, let's go back, I guess. Where is our... Very grateful. Ah, there we go. Should see if Otto is around. There he is. I trust Clara gave you my message. Clara did give me your message. Sorry I missed you this morning. I was still asleep when you came by. The abbot really lets you get away with anything, doesn't he? Ooh. Taking the cats and moving once I'm done with work. So it's like your first full day. That's so fun. Oh, bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 I've had a bad morning, barely got anything done. How did the morning treat you guys? Not too bad. I hurt my damned hand splitting timber to replace a bad beam in the abbot's house. Oh, bread, cheese, almonds, bread, cheese, bread. It's not that bad of an injury. It just galls me that the abbot bleeds us dry when we're expected to do work here when it suits him. Jeez. Oh, it's not all that bad. I get a lot of good work from the abbey. Casting pilgrim badges isn't really smithing, but I don't mind. Anyway, I saw you walking with that Baron Rotvogel in the meadow on your way up from here. What was that all about? Oh, let's just tell the truth that he's here to look at his commission. Father Matthias has some misgivings about the Baron. What kind of misgivings? I love so many crumbs. I'll let the peasants clean those up. Not looking forward to having changed my home address. But it'll be nice, like, will it be your first night? Tonight, like, actually sleeping there as well. Out of the apartment. New place, new me. That he fools around with young women. He's married, of course. That's only gossip, and it isn't Christian to spread rumours like that. It's not gossip that he beat up that farmer a few years back. Old Rannig, may he rest in peace. Well, I wasn't there, so I don't know, but if he did that, yes, it speaks poorly of his character. Had a long conversation. He didn't mention it. What did you talk about then? I mean, no offence, but what does a nobleman have in common with an artist? He's fascinated by both art and books. Let's say, sure. I imagine you have a lot of time to read when you don't have to worry where your next meal is coming from. This bitterness and envy are not good for our Christian souls, Otto. It's not envy, Andres. No one should get away with what he does. That's what this abbey does. No offense to you, Andreas. I don't have any problem with the books the abbey makes. I mean, I never did learn to read, but if people are paying the abbey to make them, then it doesn't bother me. He's a harsh lord. Yeah. Ah, Otter, did you see the Bowers? Sheep escaped the grazing fields again? No, but I'm not surprised. Martin was supposed to fix that fence, and he probably did a bad job at it. He's always in a foul mood, and he could be the laziest soul in Tassing. He can't even hold a hammer properly. Married and a father at such a young age, and he barely lifts a finger for his wife and child. On top of that, he's a damned thief, and before you say it, Endris, that's more than just gossip. Look at him, over by the guest house. He's probably figuring out what he can steal with the least amount of effort. He's a born shirker, sure enough. No one when I see one. Especially when you look in the mirror. Speaking of the Bowers sheep, their ewes are shorn and the women will be spinning it soon, Otto. Okay, no need to tease. What God wants to happen will happen. Yeah, we're a thief too, but, you know, we don't like other thieves. God. Oh, Andreas, say hello to Eva for me if you get the chance. Alright. Why is everyone going to the hots for Ava? Time to get back to work. That kid's still there.
God bless you, Andreas.
What are you doing out here?
I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kersau sacrist, I tend the shrine of St. Moritz. He is the patron of Tassing and Kersau both, so it's my duty to ensure his reliquary is well cared for.
It's always beautifully kept.
The martyrdom of St. Moritz provides an inspiration to us all. You are familiar with the life of St. Moritz, are you not?
No, tell me.
Well, you ought to learn something about Tassing's patron saint while you're here.
By all means.
St. Moritz is most widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated.
Oh, technically decimation means 1 of every 10. From Decimus. Anyway, you said legion.
Yes, he was a Roman citizen, and he led a legion made up of entirely of Christians into Bavaria. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction.
St. Moritz came here?
Indeed, he and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satia, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and soon she was baptized, and the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts. The town was converted, and the rebels fled to the mountains.
How did he end up in Tassing? I'm really hungry for fruit today. I think it's all the talking. Clearly, I'm burning through my My snacks. The Roman soldiers dismembered him for fear he would resurrect like Christ. Oh, his hand was for roadkill. Thank you. Oh, is that what it means? They made men draw lots of 10 and the 10th man was killed by the other 9. Man, that's shitty for everyone involved. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long, now I need to catch up. You go often? Every autumn for a good harvest. Now that Helena's pregnant, I've tried to pray every week. I think you've met his wife. Okay, praying for her aid. What are they here for? Alright, nothing too interesting in the convent. Should we take a peep in the shrine? I feel like I have to check everywhere before we... Oh, nothing. Should we head in the church or should we go like around? Go through the cloister. Let's go through the church. There we go. Yeah, is there any opportunities to steal? Oh, there's the guy. Can you start singing? Your voice was so pretty.
Victime Pascali laudes, immolant Christiani, Agnus redemit oves, Christus innocens Patris.
Gives me a chance to finish my fruit in my mouth. I'm drinking my coffee as well.
By the time you solve this.
Hey, Gullet. Gives me a little bit of a break. Oh. Bread is Ivy, the little angel of the group. Hang on, I've got... I had fruit in my teeth. You guys didn't need to see me trying to dig that out. Alright, let's go down to the crypt again. Okay, we still can't get into the library. That's a shame. Oh, she likes to open closet doors. They're just cozy, Bread. Does she pee in your clothes at all? That's such an unhinged question. Does she piss? I guess let's just head to the scriptorium, I guess. None of our cats pee on anything. Other than presumably where they're supposed to pee. Brother Adolf, this work. I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing, rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Prior, I'm working to the best of my abilities. I dispute your criticism. I may not be fast, but I still have my talent. Praise be to God. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What is wrong with you? Normally, you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Prior. I will work harder.
I join the stream and the first thing Badger says is pee in your clothes at all? No, see Badger.
So thank you. Thank you. Do you piss in your clothes before you wear them? I find it like works as kind of a natural perfume. Yeah. Oh, bread. Is that why their remotes are very slightly different sizes as well for the bigger one? Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rotvogel has come to check on your progress, and this is all you have? You should have finished this months ago, and is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Excuse me, Prior, Frank, but I believe your point is made. Andreas, I will remind you that I am the master of the scriptorium and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh, God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone. This is my work and I accept responsibility for it. Prior, Frank is right. They're here. They're here. Prior Frederick, is this mine? It must be, yes? It is, my lord. I can expect... No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest. I expected more. It is nowhere near finished, and the style is, well... It's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity towards Kirsau is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? No, of course not, my lord. Never. We can... fix this, of course. Of course, we only want to accommodate you. Ah, Andreas, good to see you again. How should I respond? The abbot already seems annoyed. Just nod, don't irritate the abbot. Simply addressing him as my lord would be appropriate. Greet him with his Christian name. You are brothers and comrades in art. I feel like my lord is probably most... my lord. Father Gernot, why not have Andreas complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy completed if speed is your concern? No, I'm not talking about the script, that's fine, but the art, the illustrations, I want Andreas to do the others. Of course, I mean, Andreas is, if he's all right with it. If it takes the pressure off Brother Piero, I'd be delighted. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, I'm still welcome at your table for supper. Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andreas to join us. I've already made supper plans for the Drucker family in town. I have. Mnemonic, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in. Yeah, will you? Nonsense. You can't eat anything. Ugh, you can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, Father? Oh, well, it would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt my good friend, the Prince Bishop, would deny an additional guest at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right. Of course. Andreas may join us for supper. I look forward to it.
Nice!
Ooh! Hey, Pixels! You had this planned! You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. It's beyond ridiculous. Listen to yourself. Brother Prior, Andreas is not to blame for this. I am. Yes, you are, and you've embarrassed me, the abbot, and the abbey. Prior Frank is right, of course. No wonder we don't get any more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the prior 1 minute? I feel like I should just not, you know. Brothers? If you please, Sister Zedna and I would prefer if you could keep the noise down. Sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. Yeah, back to work, everybody. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I've finished my work here, wash up in the lavatorium for supper at the abbot's table. It's a shame about the druckers, but hopefully they're appreciative enough about, Ooh, maybe if it's supper time, we will have time to go to the library. Yeah, I just don't want to make things even harder for Brother Prior, you know? Yeah, I just don't want to make things more difficult for my buddy. I hope... So, I do know that there is going to be some kind of murder. I really hope it's not my favorite brother. My BFF, Brother Prior. Right, let's go into the crypt. See if we can go in there. Ah, dang. Okay. Still not. I guess let's just go wash up and... I would go round and, you know, check everything, but... Yeah, maybe it's the Baron or that, the other one, the other... Yeah, not Frank. Oh! Oh, that's my best buddy! Andreas, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper, though the circumstances are unusual, to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it'll be good to have you with us. That's a shame. I always enjoy our talks. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the Abbot's table. You can talk like all you like, though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. These men are far above my station. You deserve the honor. Rub his ego. Anyway, I'm sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There is no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. No, Andreas, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you in your work. Dad? What's wrong with just talking? I think they have to be silent during meals. I think. And when you leave all of us at Kiersau Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rotvogel, to help you in your career. Frank is wrong about you being slow. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for us all. Things change. The future will write over the present. You need not fear it, any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. What if he turns out to be the murderer? Like, what if he's getting all chummy with me? Because he's actually gonna be doing a bit of murder later. Oh, there we go. Andreas. Oh, Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Frank. Simon Peter answered, you are the Messiah, the son of... Oh, Simon Peter answered. It's the guy with the glasses. You are the Messiah, the son of the living God. Oh, the Gospel of Matthew, wonderful! Jesus replied, Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. Have you read Matthew much, Andreas? Nod head. Yeah. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind to the earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? I can't say that I... He has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. Oh, wow, look at everyone. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remembered you enjoying our quail on your last visit. The quail? My God, Father Abbot, the quail is fine, but don't you think that Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way that I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see the value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offence, but I do not. Brother Matthew, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church and church's sale of indulgences? Baron, please do not involve other brothers in this conversation. Fine. What about Andreas? Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. I must respect Father Abbott's wishes at his table. I think we'll respect. We'll do the Riz one. Defer to the abbot's authority and decline. I think that's probably... Et tu, Andreas, I expect more from you. He already asked me about this earlier, and I said that I wasn't. Lord Rotvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience, and you will not be discussing Luther's work with Andreas, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it's your abbey, but you're taking too much offence to this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform is coming to the church, and you had better accept it. What? Neither you nor Martin Luther will dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. Look at everybody else as well, though. And these two over here. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Tasse. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it is time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome, fathers, brothers, Andreas. Good night. Thank you, Andreas, for not letting him engage you in this debate. No good would have come from it. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andreas out. I will take my leave as well. Good night. Me and my BFF, though. Don't worry about further, Gernot and the Baron. I'm sure it'll all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked up the wrong time to express himself. That seems unlikely. It may be so, but we must never lose hope. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? That's for younger and wiser men than for me to decide. I'm just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Night, Dad! Yeah. How did Luther die? I'm not sure not sure I actually know how he died. Oh, can I not get in now? Oh, in his bed of old age? I get him a shrine. That's a bit annoying. I can't get into the library. Might be able to get in the convent. Talk to her. Hello. God bless you, Andreas. Is there something I can help you with? Okay. I'm going to see if we can find a way like around back into the... Many Lutherans died, though. Ah. Too widespread. Yeah, I would have thought they would have found a way to... Hello. What a good cat. Oh, look, fireflies. Pretty. Upper Abbey. Maybe I can come back in the middle of the night. There's a lamp still burning inside the guest house. Lorenz must be awake. I wonder how he's doing. And what's he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Gertners. I wonder, I reckon he's going to turn up dead, the Baron. It's frustrating that I can't get into the... There must have been a way, but... I must have missed it. Huh? Yeah! Are you alright, Master Miller? Do you see that in the aqueduct? The ghost? Maybe? It could be a Roman, maybe even an old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Have you ever seen one? Usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath those stones. Well, I think I found Joan's lost sheep. I'm heading home. Take care, Master Mailer. Thank you. Good night. I'll say thank you. Alright. Should we go take a peep at the ruins? Oh my god, look at that little guy up there! There's the shrine. We don't want to be at the shrine. Waterfall? Love the sound effects of this, by the way. Okay, not this way. Ooh. Oh, it's considered, since it's considered the first Protestant religion, it's very similar to Catholicism. Is it because I guess it would have been the first iteration of Protestantism from Catholicism, so it would become the most closely. my goodness. Pale horse still on the floor. Should I remain silent to see what they say, or should I say you're all right? Matins, the pale horse death. Monastic hour corresponding to 2 a.m. is used for the night prayer. The music's nice. Faceless Prophet, thank you very much for the follow. Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us. And this is now. Oh, Mel, welcome back. Welcome back. I apologize, Andreas. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Is she all right? Yes, she is. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. Does she live in the church? She lives there, yes. Oh, Amelia. I'm a little surprised you haven't noticed her before. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that her communion... I give her communion through the window to her cell. Her cell? She's an anchoress, a religious hermit, so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation, and sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassing, or was she a nun at Kiersau? Neither. She came here from Benedictine Abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I thought all of the monks and nuns at Kiersau could read, even poor brother Volkbert. Volkbert. Welcome back, Rachel. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. She seems unhappy. She is not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best as I can. Her physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and an aching in her joints. I know no cure for that save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelia was saying that she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh, no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend, some never to be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast a shadow over our thoughts. Now then, the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep. I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andreas. That's interesting that if we hadn't have come this way, perhaps we wouldn't have heard it. So I'm trying to find my way to the Roman ruins. I think we go through the mill. But I'll just have a little look around here first. I feel like I've got to find out to see if anything's happening now. This way, the farm. Yeah, so we've got to we'll head to the Druckers afterwards as well. That's a good point. Oh, hello, doggy. What a good doggy. Hello. Oh, yeah. A good long lad. Yeah. Glass windows, they must have cost a fortune. Oh, look, another long lady. Unfortunately, nothing here. Oh, went the wrong way. We want to go to the church and then the Druckers. Yeah. So hoping maybe we'd see some evidence. No, we can't go in. Oh, he's got to pedal the cats. China House, North Town, the bakery, and the Commons. Maybe I should have gone to the North Town first, but it's okay. Oh! Feet. Guess let's go to bed. Because there wasn't any way into the... I tried to get into the church, but there wasn't any way. So... Oh, wants to skip to senior level content because the other stuff is boring. Man. Yeah, what a treat. Oh, what a treat, Red. Wow. What are you going to reply with? No, we didn't pick the occult. I'm wondering if we should save here and come back to this next week. Because, like, the end of the day is quite nice and we're, like, 10 minutes before 5. I feel like this is, like, a... I think this is the right place to save. I kind of want to go see that guy who sings to us again. Alright, yeah. It seems like a good spot. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm glad you guys seem to enjoy it as well. I thought the artwork was so good. And I like that guy that sung to us the best. I think he's my favorite character. He's my favorite. Yeah, it's good. It's it's different as well, but you know, in a good way. I think we'll probably play this next week. Maybe we'll play it on Friday because I've got a feeling that I'm going to want to not have talked a lot before we play this. Like next Friday. I'll figure out, maybe we'll play it Wednesday even. Because then we'll be going into Thursday when I don't stream. Because I can already, I'm like, oh no, my voice hurts. I'm still going to talk tomorrow. I've got to have a day afterwards. So tomorrow, I think we're going to be playing Mind Cop, which is another new game, actually. Yeah, Mind Cop is a non-linear whodunit detective game. Story-driven adventure with real-time puzzle gaming. It looks really good. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's kind of murder mystery. We'll do Thief on Friday. Yeah, I've got I'm planning Thief Friday, so you can complain to me if I decide not to. Yesu, you're just enthusiastic. Thank you, Yesu. Yeah, so Wednesday we'll do Mind Cop. We will be playing Thief on Friday. And then on Monday... Oh, God, we've got to do Nancy at some point next week. We'll figure out what we're doing next week. It'll be like... We'll rotate through the games that we've got at the moment. Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was great. That was a lot of fun. All right, lads. Shall I send you to Sharpie? Yeah, go on in. Go on in. We'll do a raid to Sharpie. Sharpie is playing... I think Sharpie's playing through every single Sega game. I think he's on 1,705 today. So I will send you over there playing Rainbow Six Rogue Spear. So... You guys have fun over there. Behave yourselves. And I will see you on... I'll see you on the tomorrow. God, it feels like a Wednesday already. My throat... My voice is already gone. Yeah, I will see you on Monday. No, God, Wednesday. Sorry. Christ. I'll see you on Wednesday for Mind Cop. Thank you very, very much for coming, lads. I hope you have a wonderful day, a lovely evening, and have a good time over at Sharpies. Bye-bye. Bye. And thank you, everybody who watched the VOD. I hope you enjoyed Pentiment. I'll see you in the next VOD. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.